Hello everybody and welcome to the next match in the Pokemon Crystal Full Item Randomizer tournament. This match is between FuriousMagic and Matchu Madori. My name is Trickums and I'm joined by Dimnik. Say hello.
Hello people.
Yeah, I believe we are just about to get the races underway, but yeah, hopefully we get looking for a good match here on today. I know we've got a few races in and around the place at the moment. We do have... I'm not sure if has Mr. Holmes and Raylan finished already. I didn't.
I know that one of the racers have finished. I'm not sure if the other one has yet.
Okay. But other than that, yeah, we do have a few other matches coming up, which we'll get on to a bit later. In terms of the actual tournament themselves, I'm just trying to look back on the. I did have the leaderboards up, but I think I've closed them down. I'm trying to look, see have any of these raced already, or?
Yes, I believe FuriousMagic won his first match. I could be wrong.
No, so actually, yeah, this is actually both races' first game, and here we are, by the way. So,
okay.
yeah, so we've got. Oh no, sorry, yeah. This, yeah. So Furious lost against. Well, actually, both of these have lost against Tomcat.
Oh, that's
so
right.
This actually is for the progression going forwards, and we have Surf to start with. Very nice.
Oh, that is very nice to start with. A nice high base power water type move, and also half of the a lot of the progression in the game is locked behind Surf and Fog Badge.
Always nice as well, like because that will. I mean, having Surf this early on as well, really kind of like considers what your main choice is going to be, because yeah, you'd love to go for a physical or special, but having Surf this early, like, really kind of sways your decision.
Speaking of mains here, we have a Machop, a Clefairy, and a Kangaskhan.
Yeah, I mean, I faced up against a Clefable yesterday in my match against Prism, so...
Yeah, it looks like, at least FuriousMagic went with the Kangaskhan, Matchu Madori going with the Clefable, so interesting, two different runners picking the two different mains.
Yeah, going up against the Kangaskhan, yeah, I think I would mostly prefer going up against the... Because, of course... Oh, that Kangaskhan's got a decent moveset, actually. But... With the... And that Clefairy as well, like, on any other poke, that's a good moveset. That is a bear right there, ladies and gentlemen.
We have a wild bear right beside New Barktown. That could be scary for the citizens, but...
That's why nobody progresses, just land full of bears.
Yeah, that's why that woman will stop if you try to walk out.
It is a common. I mean, I myself, I am very partial to running Ursaring. I love running the bear, so I would absolutely come back for this, knowing it's a common. Matchu sees it as well.
All we're seeing are bears. Many bears.
Only bears, and Matchu is going for it. He's also found a male bear as well, so this is, unfortunately, yeah, with the one Ultra Ball, didn't quite get through. Might have had a chance to weaken it, but Furious, yeah, only getting, what was that, 3 encounters through 29? Not too bad.
Alright, appears that there are not only bears outside, there are also scary psychic birds.
Scary newts. Yep, Furious making his way on towards Mr. Pokemon's house.
We see a wild Clefable.
Furious not taking the Prism strat of running that. But apparently, like, the Clefable seems to have done well from what I heard. Like, I haven't actually had a chance to watch the VOD back from my match yesterday, but...
Looks like Furious might be having a little bit of a technical hip up. Oh, there we go.
Might be a little bit of stream delay.
I see, yeah.
Crobat could be useful early on. Like, it could be a little bit like scary to run a bit later on, but has good speed and okay attack.
Yeah, 90 base attack, 130 speed. Crobat is, I feel like, pretty often slept on, but it's not terrible. There's the clear bell from Mr. Pokemon.
So yeah, Matchu will be getting that very shortly. Do I have an Aeroblast TM as well to go with, so... That would have been really nice if you did catch that bear.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if FuriousMagic does decide to switch off mains here. We do have Wild Rapidash.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Clefairy doesn't quite have the speed. Yeah, so... Oh, I think there was a... Yeah, I'm not sure there was any issue with Furious's...
Yeah, it was...
Yes, there.
Yeah, it was just syncing the timers, which...
Ah, okay.
Alright, so we have Furious taking on the trainer.
I mean, this Kanga's got a decent enough moveset that it's going to be able to like clear through. I think hopefully Matchu is able to catch something, because actually with the Clefairy having a good moveset with what it is still just Clefairy. Didn't save before either, so hopefully he gets through this all fine.
That being said, that Machop hit a stab dynamic punch onto the Kangaskhan, almost took it out.
I think I saw that the Clefairy does have wing attack, so could be using that. Oh, he's put Surf. Yeah, he's put Surf on the Clefairy. This should be enough anyway to two-shot easy.
Yeah.
Oh, has jump kick as well.
Jump kick.
He should be fine.
Machop having all the stabs. Ooh, Fury's finding a mole trace in the dark cave.
Worth having a look. If anything, they want to catch something to be able to use as their H employees anyway, so...
Alright. Finding a max revive out of logic.
Hey, that's an experience.
Ah, that's great. Yeah, so all the items in Dark Cave currently are out of logic because they do not have the Flash HM nor the Zephyr badge. So if that max revive would have been a key item, that could have been something for the runners to consider out of logic.
Or did you see this Moltres has flamethrower on it?
Ooh, that is very, very runnable.
But yeah, I believe the first item in Dark Cave doesn't count towards a logic. It's anything past the Rock Smash that is counted out of logic.
I think the first item is counted out of logic, but not behind Rock Smash. It's just the flash stuff.
Hey, here's where the Kangaskhan's were found earlier for our starters.
Wow, we got scams all around. All the starters being able to be found.
I'm not. Oh, I looked away when I was. I think when I was talking to you guys, I looked away. Did Matchu catch the Moltres? Did you see or?
I actually didn't see. I guess we'll find out soon. Thank you, SpeedGaming 2, for the raid of 57.
And that might be from the other race, but yeah, welcome in. We are in the race that's just recently started between FuriousMagic and Matchu Madori. We'll give introductions myself. My name's Trickums. I'm joined by Dimnix.
Hello.
But yeah, we've started off pretty hot. We have Surf as our first item from Mum, and we have the Clear Bell already. It has Thunderbolt already.
Thunderbolt.
Oh, wow.
Thunderbolt Flamethrower, along with that Surf, that's going to be very, very, very good. Alright, we have FuriousMagic checking the escape rope chamber.
Yeah, I always seem to do this beforehand, because you never know, you might get like a crafty TM or even maybe like the old rod or something in here. So, I mean, even if we were to get Fog Badge in here, they could get a very high level main already.
Yeah, I've seen many times in this race. Oh, there is the mineral badge in the escape rope chamber. But I've seen many times in this these races so far where the items you get from the escape rope chamber can vastly change your route going into Sprout Tower and Faulkner. Especially if you get the Squirt Bottle, you may decide to just forego those for the time being altogether.
Absolutely, yeah. Because not only, even if if you get a Square Ball, if the pseudo's a bit rubbish, you can always go on to 37 to get like level 15, 17, so you could always kind of like get a little bit of help there.
You can do that. You can grab you can go to Ekritique, go to the Pokemon Center and talk to Bill, and if you go back to Goldenrod, you can get a free level 20 Pokemon.
And if you have one of the obedience badges, you may consider Kenya. There's always a lot of choice when it comes to like early squirt bottle seeds.
Yeah, that's often why when I see the early squirt bottle, I myself as a runner get a little bit terrified because I just get overwhelmed with choices. But it does not look like we're having an early squirt bottle, at least yet. We're at least going to get through the Sprout Tower before we see it.
Oh, so Matchu did get the Moltres. I just don't think he checked the moveset, and otherwise, I would have definitely had this out. Other than the ahead of the Clefairy. But it's like, if you didn't see it, you didn't see it, so it's what it is. But yeah, already getting a couple levels on it, so yeah, I'm sure now he'll be wanting to... Oh, shame he didn't put Surf on already, but he got Thunderbolt on it. We're good.
Yeah, I'm sure after this battle he'll realize, oh, I should probably have Surf on this.
But that's a fantastic moveset to have on already. With Aeroblast. Oh yeah, I forgot we even had that TM.
Alright, well, it looks like this Moltres will be set for the entire run.
Yeah, I am not sure, unless like you get like Ice Beam to maybe like take off Surf later. But other than that, I don't know what you would like change on that moveset at all. Maybe Drill Peck instead of Aeroblast for PP coverage.
Yeah. Ooh, very good main for both of these runners here. Looks like FuriousMagic having to use a revive. Didn't catch it earlier, but apparently the Moltres did fall.
What? Why does a Sage have a Bellsprout? What kind of rando?
What kind of rando?
Yeah, see, we have a few seasoned runners in the chat already lamenting the Moltres. It is always a tricky one to run when you have that 4 times weakness to rocks. Like, yeah, you have a pebble thrown at you, and yeah, your bird just goes down. Yeah, but, I mean, with this moveset, like, it's honestly, I would never turn this down.
Yeah, if you're gonna run a Moltres, this is the one to run. That being said, if they do get the pass early on, they may elect to main switch solely because of the level difference. The Moltres is in the slower XP curve, so it will take a while for it to gain levels, and that could make a difference later on. There's the Strength HM for both of the runners.
Yeah, Furio's just taking... Oh, he's going to catch you on run. Yeah, you do need at least 2 things to kind of carry around with you. So hey, why not? Like, you get a free catch out of this.
Yeah, and Umbreon, although not the most runnable Pokemon, I do like him a lot. Oh, speaking of Pokemon I like a lot, there is my buddy Electabuzz.
It's such a shame that, like, yeah, some of like the best, well, I say the kind of better statted stuff. I mean, I like Electabuzz too, but like, for example, like, I would love to be able to run Jinx, but that cry is just awful.
It's so bad. Very long. Yeah, I mean, I have taken Jinx, say, as like the level 60 in Whirl Island and made it work just because I got it so late in the run. But if you get it pretty early, that cry adds up so much time.
Matchu having no issues with the Sage at all. Matchu, Furious having a bit of an issue. Like, yeah, his bird is currently paralyzed, but yeah, gets through the fight as well. They both get their elixir, and now yeah, Matchu's a little bit ahead going into the gym. He's not done the escape rope chamber yet, but he'll get that in straight. Like, near enough. Ooh, Spark on the Magmar though. Ooh. Oh, he's risking it. Oh, that 1 HP. Oh, don't
1
be fully...
HP, but the paralyze.
Got through though. He's all good.
All right, now we have Furious entering Faulkner's gym.
I'm not sure if Matchu... he still has the Paralyzed Heal? Or did Furious get the Paralyzed Heal? Oh no, I think he got that in his shop earlier.
Yeah, Matchu Madori taking the time to go to the Pokemon Center. I honestly don't blame him. That may be what he had to do if he doesn't have the right items. And looks like FuriousMagic also slightly struggling with the Magmar, but was able to pull through without being paralyzed.
Now, luckily enough, they did get HP up in Sprout Tower, so that'll be able to sell for a bit of money to be able to get the necessary repels and stuff to get them through towards Azalea, providing we don't get Squirt Bottle if they decide to do any kind of backwards movement. But if it does go through vanilla movement, they'll have enough money to get their repels needed.
Ooh, the Super Fang from the Muck having the current HP. Alright, and it looks like both runners are going to be facing Faulkner here. In order for them to progress at this point, they do have to defeat Faulkner, whether or not he gives any key items or not.
Yeah, because we need to go get that pesky egg. We haven't been able to write that out just yet. But yeah, I mean, actually saying that this Moltres has held up really well, like, so far for both runners. Like, yeah, I know they had a little bit of a scare on this Magmar, but like it got through absolutely fine. I mean, this moveset is really paying dividends with the Pokegear to give.
All right, yeah. Matchu Madori through Faulkner. Faulkner giving the Pokegear one of the 3 required pieces of the said Pokegear in order to wake the Snorlax. That will open your way towards Pallet Town.
There we go. Matchu grabbing the egg, and I presume, yeah, he'll be heading off to the escape rope chamber in the ruins. Furious has already done that, so he could just cruise on through towards Azalea after this.
I have to say, I've always loved the way they phrase this. It'll say right here, player received egg, not player received the egg, just player received egg.
Well, because it's what gets placed into your party, isn't it? So that's why they put it as such.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I love the phrasing on it.
Alright, and Matchu going into the escape rope chamber where he will be finding the mineral badge.
Furious making his way on down.
Yeah, so there's 2 different ways you can go about this route. You can either take the bridge like FuriousMagic did, or you could take the left side. It's interesting to see which way runners choose to go. It's not very much of a time difference going either way, but there is a hidden item heading towards the bridge that some people do like to pick up.
Yeah, because normally I always take the right route if I'm doing a bingo. But yeah, on these, like, depending on which mode you do, if you're doing just like this normal extreme variation, then normally you don't need to bother with them, so you can just take that left path just to grab the 2 items, and away you go.
And there's the fog badge.
Ooh.
That will be the surf access.
Now, here's the thing. We have this really decent Moltres at the moment, but do you main switch to something in here? Because you're going to get something that's minimum level, around level 20. So
yeah, that's a good question. I guess we'll see what the mains are first, or what Pokemon we do encounter, because I imagine that FuriousMagic will be going into the deeper part of Union Cave, where he could pick up those level 20s. Looks like he's grabbing this item first, at least.
No, he's carrying on.
Wow. Deciding to carry on. Oh, I see. Getting the escape rope point. That is very smart. Going to be able to escape rope right out there. Doesn't have to do any other trickery.
Oh yeah, his horse puts. Yeah, do you clock switch it to Friday to get the static Lapras?
Ooh. Yeah, the static Lapras level 30. You can grab that as well if you have it set to Friday.
Yeah, Matchu unfortunately just hitting one of the optionals here, so just taking a quick heal before heading on into Union.
All right, and first we have Executor level 23. We've been seeing a few matches run the Executor. Ooh, that Ancient Power is going to be a knockout on the Moltres.
I'm not sure, did he save before coming down, or...?
I'm not sure. It looks like he's going to catch it. Maybe not to run it, but just to get out of this battle.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, yeah, Matchu's also coming through, just about to grab his Fog Badge.
Alright, and FuriousMagic switching the Executor into the second slot of the party, so it will be sent out first. That is a Heracross.
That's a buddy!
Heracross is absolutely a buddy. One of the best physical mains you can run. There is a good chance we see FuriousMagic switch to this.
We do have the Strength HM already, so you've already got like a decent physical move to throw onto it.
Alright, FuriousMagic continuing on, going to be grabbing this item down here.
See if Matchu goes for the same thing. No. Yeah, he's not quite going for it. Now, yeah, Matchu is one of the more kind of like inexperienced runners, but like I know he's going to come back to that later, so...
And meanwhile, doesn't seem like there were any key items down there, though.
Oh, Amulet Coin on the back of the well. That's a nice thing to find. Not sure Matchu knows of. But yeah, because with that Amulet Coin, you'll be able to get the boosted money. So especially when you want to do your shopping later for Super or Max Repels, whatever your desires may be for the Repel types, and then Hyper Potions, Full Heals, X items, that Amulet Coin is going to set you up really nicely.
It looks like Matchu going straight into the well. And Furious is going to be taking a quick trip into the Pokemon Center in order to do some party management in the PC.
Heracross has got Shadow Ball on it as well, so Shadow Ball strength at least to start with. Yeah, go with the Heracross. Let's go. Oh, with the Drill Peck.
That is the Drill Peck. All right, yeah, this Heracross is
a little bit.
Wow. The Moltres was very good while it lasted, but this Heracross does have a significant level advantage. And in addition, the Heracross does not suffer from the EXP curve problem that Moltres will.
Still suffers from a 4x weakness to flying moves, but like you always run your buddies.
Yeah, he did teach that Aeroblast instead of teaching Drill Peck. There could be a number of reasons for that. Could be planning to main switch again, potentially. They do have that Surf, so if they get the pass, they can go into the Vermilion Harbor, grab some higher level 30 Pokemon, up to level 39, I believe.
Yeah, correct. So there is like chances. I mean, if you're going to be getting Squirt Bottle, I would definitely commit to this Heracross, depending on how long you get it for. But I mean, Aeroblast straight off, like you can hold on to it for now. Just looking at the chat, Horse, which card are you referring to, just to make sure I'll be able to tell you which was the right one. I mean, if you're talking about the ones on the top right, you've got Card Key, SS Ticket, and Pass.
Yeah, Card Key, SS Ticket, Pass, in that order. Yeah, it's not highlighted. Some of the sprites for the I guess the icons for them, they are a little bit brighter than some of the others, so it may look like they're highlighted when they're not. Yeah,
they haven't got it yet, so yeah, when they get it, it will illuminate. Going back to this in a moment, Matchu has completed the well, but has skipped Bugsy to go straight on to against the rival, going straight through Ilex. So probably leaving Bugsy for a bit later.
Yeah, at this point, neither runner has gotten either part of Fly, being the HM2 for Fly, as well as the Storm Badge. And that could be, at this point, we haven't gotten our progress to Kanto or North Johto. And so, at this point, there's reason to believe that Fly could be anywhere.
Yeah, I kind of yeah, especially just because we don't have that progression item yet. I would always at least kind of consider, or there's Thunder Badge at least, consider Bugsy at least before carrying on.
Yeah, that as well. Yeah, it looks like we will be seeing at least the cut HM item
going
from
for as well.
Madori. Yeah, some runners do like to go into the Alex Forest first before facing Bugsy. I am one of those runners. What I'll do is I'll talk to the man here, escape rope out, and then do the charcoal check and check Bugsy at the same time.
Oh, that's fair, actually. I've not considered that. Now, both of these runners will have different rivals because they've taken different starters. So
it looks like Matchu forgot to check Kurt there, so he did go back and get that. That is good that he caught that in case that would have been some sort of progress item. And the charcoal man just gives him Mystic Water.
It gives a water boosting item instead of the fire boosting item normally.
And he'll be giving the Moltres the Mystic Water. That will boost the power of its Surf.
Oh yes, he's going for Bugsy now, so he's going for your strat there, so yeah, not bad. Furious grabbing the Thunder Badge here. Yeah, no, so yeah, Furious is doing the exact same. So yeah. I've not actually seen it like anybody like on this pathing before, so this is actually kind of new to me, which is why I had considered. But what are you thinking? What is your prediction for what's going to be our progression? Are we going to see the squirt bottle? Or are we going to see the pass?
At this point, the way we're going, I don't know. Could be either or, but I guess just to make a guess, I'm going to say the squirt bottle.
I would like to see the squirt bottle because I think both of these mains here are really good, and I want to kind of see these. Ooh, unfortunately, Matchu getting that spinner there, getting stuck on the tree. But yeah, I'd like to see these mains kind of be carried through. I mean, this Heracross is really set up nicely, and to be fair, this Moltres is more than fine enough to just like blast through this game. So I'd like to kind of see rather than go for a quick main switch.
Yeah, someone in chat pointing out Vanilla Squirt Bottle, make it happen. That would be kind of interesting. We would need to see the plain badge before we get that Vanilla Squirt Bottle.
I did a run earlier where I had Vanilla Strength. I was like,
Yeah. That all being said, that optional that Matchu accidentally hit could work out a little bit in advantage, as it is extra experience for the Moltres.
Glorious day. I get to see two Cleffers being destroyed at the same time. One with fire, one with brute force. Delightful.
Alright, I am curious to see if the progress is on Bugsy. I know, like in this case it wouldn't make sense to skip Bugsy, but there are a few people out there that believe that Bugsy is absolutely a scam. Never do Bugsy. Alright.
Does have Whirlpool. Okay, so...
Whirlpool. That is interesting. We can't quite use that yet, but could come into play if we get that Glacier Badge and that North Johto access.
Also, yeah, it does allow later possible main swaps when you have all the... let's say we've got both parts of Surf. If you get the two final parts, you get Glacier Badge, and then if they do find a Silver Wing, there is potential main swaps there later to the level 60 Lugia static. So always a kind of a thing to kind of keep in the back of the mind. But again, with Whirl Island as well, having quite a myriad of checks in there, it's always kind of worth keeping an eye on because there's 11 items in there,
something like that.
So yeah, it's always a thing to kind of consider to pushing that when you get a chance. But again, consider that Whirl Island is one of those dark caves. So again, kind of think of the yeah, he's already done the.
It seems he was just checking that. He must have forgot that he did that, and so he was just checking that really quick. I was wondering what was happening there.
But yeah, consider the flash logic when you get to was what I was just going to finish up with. But nothing else in ILX by the looks of things. Oh, the coin case. Oh, we get to potential main swap to one of the game corners if need be.
Well, here's an interesting thing, right? So, it's possible that the progress is going to be in Goldenrod. That being said, getting that early surf means that there are a number of locations that require backtracking that could also have the progress, such as in Cherry Grove or even heading over towards Tojo in east of New Barktown.
True. I mean, we've already seen Furious. Furious has checked Union Cave already. Matchu's still yet to check that. But we know that at least the progress isn't in there. So yeah, if we do have to backtrack, then yeah, like you say, it's either going to be Violet, Cherry Grove, or the Tojo items. Matchu checking the department store first, while Furious is checking the radio tower. Nothing in the radio tower, so we'll come back to that later if we need to do the rocket segment. Spoilers.
Alright, and it looks like there's nothing in the basement either. FuriousMagic is going to check the bike shop now.
Still got one more. He's doing the kind of the top left to bottom right method.
He did it in a way. I've actually never seen the basement done in that order before, so that threw me off a little bit.
Nothing in the bike shop, so we'll be able to get that call from the bike shop later. Roger just holds a berry. See if we have any decent TMs. The flinching one might be something, but that might be something that Furious might check, but not something that I think Matchu needs to consider right now, him running a special poke.
Yeah, nothing too substantial in there at least. I mean, we already have Surf, Drill Peck, Strength. We have a lot of really good moves already.
So you already see the money difference between Furious and Matchu. Just even with that amulet coin, just the few fights we've had so far, I think Furious already has like a 15 to 20,000 over on Matchu right now. So
looks like Furious is considering, and he does buy that is a Stomp TM. Stomp, not the greatest move.
Yeah, most likely we'll be getting rid of that later.
Alright, meanwhile, Furious is going down to the basement. By doing the shopping for TMs and the Waterstone first, you can go down to the basement afterwards, grab these items, and then escape rope out. It's a little bit of a quicker exit.
Matchu just checking the north Goldenrod here, checking the bike shop, which we know just got the berry. Not sure I want to pay that much. Oh, it does get the reset in for that, so he won't be subject to the bike shop call later, so we'll save like 5-10 seconds on Furious there at least.
Yeah, and it looks like Furious also gave the Waterstone to one of his Pokemon. So in the Waterstone chamber, which they'll have access to later, it checks to see if there is a Waterstone in your inventory or if one of your Pokemon are holding it. So by giving it to one of your Pokemon early on, you can save up an inventory slot, and it'll still be able to trigger the Waterstone chamber. So you're not just holding onto the Waterstone.
Yeah, always nice to kind of free up, because the amount of items they're going to be picking up, like they're going to be wanting to pick up rare candies, PP healing items like elixirs, max elixirs, revives, max revives. There's going to be a lot that they're going to be holding, so in order to, like, clearing whatever inventory space you can really helps.
And it looks like Matchu Madori is trying to think what to do next, while FuriousMagic is going through Whitney, and it looks like both of them are about to go into Whitney. The interesting difference here is that FuriousMagic actually saved outside of Whitney. So if Whitney ends up not giving anything too spectacular and FuriousMagic decides to reset, that'll save a little bit of time trying to exit the gym.
I almost want to call what kind of like French vanilla, like Whitney has a bull instead of a cow here. Oh my! This Parasect is going to get bullied from both angles. An Aeroblast from this Heracross is going to get flamethrowered from this Moltres. Like, this is going to be nasty.
All right, and Furious through Whitney getting a potion and a max potion. Looks like Furious will be resetting that to save on the movement exiting the gym.
Yeah, the Tauros gave a little bit of XP, but like nothing too malleable to like consider like having to walk out with that. If he'd have fainted a Blissey though, like you may want to take the experience from that, but I mean, right now, eh.
Yeah, especially since we're almost through with fights for this sort of section here in South Johto. We really just had Whitney. Then you have like as far as checks go, you would just be checking up towards the national park. And then after that, you either will find your squirt bottle, or you'll find your pass, or you'll realize you need to backtrack.
Do you find cut? Not exactly what we're looking for, but like it is something we're going to need later.
All right, and it looks like FuriousMagic will be heading up north now. We're going to check... well, he's going to grab the Kenya. Let's see if he decides to show us what it is at some point.
Yeah, I'd at least have a look at it anyway, just see if it has like dig or something useful on it. Like, even if it has teleport on it, like that could really help him, because we've, as you mentioned previously, we still don't have either part of fly, so we're still kind of looking for that. So teleport might be handy, especially if we do have to backtrack. That'd be a great way to get back here if you get any of the progress items like way late back.
You know, Urgote actually makes a good point in chat where Softs and Girls might be something that makes me for the next piece. So because we have Surf, the Softs and Girls are in Logic, and the last Softs and Girl has level 28 Pokemon. And so if you're a little bit lower level, those level 28s may cause an issue.
Yeah, Matchu hasn't gone north. He has gone actually south, so he is looking to check this Route 34 items first. And I'm not sure if it's quite ready to go on to face the Soft Sand Girls, but we'll see. No, just a Pokeball here.
Meanwhile, FuriousMagic doing an interesting strat where you start the bug catching contest in order to grab the two items on the kind of windy path at the top of the national park. And when you grab those items, you can quit out of the bug catching contest. It'll instantly teleport you over to the building close to the Sudowoodo tree.
Speaking of Sudowoodo, you're in the wrong place. You're supposed to be the next route over.
All right, and depending on what this item Furious gets here, will determine whether or not we need to backtrack.
So there is backtracking needed, so how far do we reckon we need to go? Matchu might have already made a big play. If this is on Soft Sand Girls, he'll get a nice little lead. He'll have like a couple-minute lead like ahead of Furious who went off. So this is actually could turn out to be a really good play. If anything, it's going to give him some nice experience if it does turn out to be Squirt Bottle. Give him a few extra levels.
Absolutely. All right.
Hyper Beam Deer. Oof.
Ooh. That is going to hurt, but it is not enough to knock out the Moltres.
Shame he didn't get that on the first hit. I was going to say you heal on the recharge, but it's still going to be faster, so... Alright, get a heal in before you face the last one. Yep, Furious going straight on towards Soft Sand. Let's see if he makes a play onto Soft Sand Girls. Yes, he is. I mean, he's got the higher level Heracross, so he's going to have a bit of a kind of a cleaner charge through, I would have seen. But again, this Moltres is holding its own. I mean, this moveset has really helped out, and it's not really been troubled by anything except from that Magmar early on.
Oh, there is a level 28 Heracross. But as we saw before, the Heracross's starting out moveset wasn't too great. It just had, I believe, Shadow Ball for a physical move.
Does get through, so let's see what they have.
Yeah. Alright, just an upgrade. So it looks like Matchu Madori is actually going to have a little bit of a lead here as far as being able to get out of... Well, that is, unless he does decide to backtrack. Or
I think he's checking North Johto now. Yeah, he's checking National Park, I would imagine. Oh, he hasn't checked the underground yet by the looks of things, so...
Yeah, so... Yep,
oh,
looks
yeah,
like
he's still yet to get... Yeah, he'll be getting his KHM.
Alright, well in that case, FuriousMagic has already checked everything in and north of Goldenrod, so after clearing out these Saucing girls, he will be heading south down towards Azalea, and I guess going all the way back to Violet at this point. I don't think he has any other checks on the way there.
No, because, well, so this is also the thing, again, he's already cleared out Union Cave, where Matchu still has yet to clear that, so Matchu's still going to want to have a look there beforehand.
Yeah, in that case, FuriousMagic does take a pretty significant lead here. Basically full clearing every location as he comes across it has paid off well for him, because now he doesn't need to make any real decisions about where to go. It's pretty linear from here.
Yeah, just go backwards until we find the thing we need. Hopefully, I mean, it could even still be on the Kenya return item. Like, still could be on that gate item. Well, Match having a little stutter there, but yep, through that's fine. Here's the thing as well, yeah, I just get to Violet, hand in the Kenya, and then save, check Cherry Grove and Tojo if it's nothing, just revert back and just fling yourself back to Goldenrod to hand in the Kenya return acceptance, I guess.
Right. Alright, so we'll be seeing FuriousMagic just take a leisurely bike back to Violet City as Matchu Madori is still checking out these items north of Goldenrod.
Yeah, Furious getting the steps in today.
Ooh, making sure to stop right before the hiker sees you there. Very good catch for Furious, making sure he doesn't hit that optional. Alright, and FuriousMagic has now arrived in Violet. We'll be able to see what some of these surf checks are. There's the progress.
Alright, so not too much of backtracking, but I mean, I would definitely go in and hand the Kenya while you're in Violet at least.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm curious to see if Furious does decide, after handing in the Kenya, to go on ahead and check the Cherry Grove and the east of New Bark Town checks.
Yeah, the Tojo items, yeah.
Maybe a save resetting to make sure that you get a quick trip back if you don't get any items you want to keep.
Is this how he's going to do it?
That looks like what he's going to do, yeah.
Fortunately not repelling, but that's fine.
It looks like Matchu is done with all the checks north of Johto, or north of Goldenrod rather, and will be starting his backtrack.
There's your bike shop call. Ooh, unfortunately, Matchu hitting another optional here, but I mean, he'll be fine. He'll be able to clear these out pretty quickly.
Also, FuriousMagic getting that bike call on a backtrack in which he may be save resetting, so we may be seeing the bike call a second time. And it looks like FuriousMagic is going to be going towards New Barktown and Tojo, heading into the Rival 1 fight, which you should be able to do very, very quickly.
Actually, Snowbear brings up a good point. Like, potentially, this could have been this particular check could have been waited until, because we've got Square Bottle. You can go grab Rock Smash and then check after you check the Route 46 item once you leave Dark Cave. But I mean, you're in Cherry Grove. You might as well just for a quick fight.
Yeah, and on top of that, Flash, neither part of Flash being around yet, maybe deciding just to wait until you have Flash to do those checks. Ooh, and is rewarded with the radio card. That being said, still a chance that FuriousMagic decides to reset that away and come back when it's a more convenient time to go grab it. As it, the radio card does not give any immediate progress. And the TM45. Looks like FuriousMagic is deciding to hold on to the radio card for now, and is going to be making the trip all the way back towards Violet City and going to be going to be squirting the squirt bottle on the Sudowoodo tree.
Ooh, unfortunately, going a little bit too far there, Matchu. Yeah, another option on there. Unfortunate, but like, again, it's one of those things you just like. You hit those kind of early on, but these are things you can't learn from. Once you've done like plenty, then you'll be able to get that movement honed to be able to like dodge all these like pesky spinners and optionals. Like, yeah, that always comes with time. Yeah, Matchu here, just about to grab the squirt bottle right now. Let's see if he backtracks. If he doesn't do the backtracking, he might like come back with a little bit of time and then like just go grab the radio card when he gets fly later.
Yeah, that could be a decent amount of time save for Matchu Madori. Is getting that radio card for FuriousMagic, although that is progress, it's not immediate progress, and so making all that backtrack, it's much faster to just get fly and then go back there that way. And it looks like Matchu Madori is heading back south towards Union Cave.
Hopefully he's remembering he can... I'd like to hope that he's... Oh, there's the bike. Whether he's going for the Union Cave checks, I'm hoping that's what he's going for. Rather than... Hopefully he's not missing that he could just clear the Sudowoodo tree now.
Alright, meanwhile, Furious has made it into Ekritik. It looks like Matchu Madori is going to be going all the way around. It's pause. Did Matchu Madori turn into Kenya?
He did not know. He grabbed the squirt bottle and just went straight south.
I was gonna say maybe he thought it might be faster to like go all the way around to turn into Kenya, forgetting that you can clear out the way with the squirt bottle, but it appears he didn't even turn into Kenya. Alright, Furious is going to be doing the rival fight here. We will be able to listen for the roamers very shortly.
This rival's going to have 2 Machokes. Just because he leads it, there's going to be another one. Ooh, unfortunately gets hit by the fire breather. Didn't get hit by the maniac though, so this is only going to be a 2-poke fight. Hopefully he holds up. The spinner will be facing to the right though, so he'll have a bit of time to clear that right spinner.
Ooh, Snorlax with Thrash. Snorlax pretty bulky and having a stab normal move. The Heracross isn't able to take it out, but it deals about 3/4 of its HP before it gets knocked out. And there's the double net choke, and Furious is through the rival fight. We're going to be listening for those roamers. Alright, well, the first one for sure is Octillery.
I recognize all of them, and I can't put my finger on the last two.
Yeah,
me
neither.
I know them. I can't put my finger on what they are.
I'm with you there.
Chat, we need help. Alright, Matchu has made his way to the pseudo tree. Oh, Pinsir is the... Yeah.
Pinsir and Hitmonchan, that sounds right. But yeah, I will never forget Octillery's cry. That one is ingrained into my brain.
Yeah, such a distinctive one, yeah. Matchu also getting his second bicycle. And yeah, on his way to Ecruteak. So he's not gone to do the... not gone to do the checks kind of past Violet. So he will have been able to make up... he'll later be able to make up some time. Because when he goes to check Tojo, he'll be able to do it with Fly. So he'll be able to save on the backtracking time that Furious has had to do. But again, it would have been nice if he'd have been able to get the pseudo from the right, then yeah, it would have been a bit cleaner. Because he's only, rival fight and that first trainer behind. So he's only maybe like 3-4 minutes in terms of behind location where Furious is. But still a lot in it. He's gonna go do kimonos. I like it. I don't mind this play at all.
Yeah, oh, the kimonos, or as I've been calling them recently, the Kanono girls.
We've also got a message in the Scamono girls.
Kimono girls, I do like that, yes.
But I also do love that Furious is going to fight Morty, which will 100% be required because I am here.
Yeah, some people are on the side of Morty being a great check. Some people say that Morty is a scam. I personally am Morty neutral.
Yeah, these anti-Morty propagandists that I know are going to be spouting out in the chat very shortly.
Yeah, while I'm Morty neutral, as far as the kimono girls go, I am one for doing the kimono girls as soon as you can, begrudgingly, because I hate their very existence, but they always have something whenever I decide to not fight them.
I do like, actually, I think I agree even with Furious, just whether you're Morty, pro-Morty or anti-Morty. The thing is, they already do have one item of the Tin Tower access. They've only got 3 badges and no card key. So right now, if they do get Rainbow Wing, they may need to do that for like kind of further progression. With the checks that you do have in there, chances are there's going to be something, and you're going to want to do that before getting a the radio tower, depending on obviously what comes up further.
That is a very good point, and we have a Swag Cargo here. Matchu screen, taking it out with the surf.
Also given an Ultra Ball and a PP up, so not directly needed at this point, but we'll see if the Tin Tower is going to be needed without the radio tower access. And unfortunately, another Ultra Ball on the kimonos. Now, Furious is going for the kimonos as well here, so he's going to go clear it.
It looks like they're actually going to be trading checks here. Oh, never mind, baited.
No, Matchu not going for Morty at all, so fair play.
Or Matchu deciding, let's go the other way.
Yeah, I think it's going right. Yeah, I don't mind. I normally would go left just because you'd be able to get to Olive Iron and get the like repels and stuff like that. But I don't mind it. Oh, looks like he's going to do the surf checks first. Yeah, because you only got the access to the 2 items in the main bulk of in Mortar, whereas you've got the surf. He's not going for it just yet by the looks of things. Little indecisive, but yeah, no, that's to be expected. But that's fine. He's still checking. He's not like missing checks, so yeah, I'm absolutely fine with this. I think he's just like looking to see through. Now, one thing we do have, so with the tracker that we do have, one of the nice things which I'm hoping Matchu does do. So with the trackers we use a tracker called Emo Tracker. Now, with the package that we use for our full item randos, with some of the caves, they do have maps on them, so hopefully be able to utilize those. So, but if anyone like is thinking, like, do you want to like get into this if you've not already? One, get yourself in the Crystal Cinco. Well, I think there's a plane badge.
Yep,
get yourself into the Cinco Bingo Discord. A lot of runners with a lot of experience were able to help you through, and there's all the resources to get you started, like all the kind of packages to like get the randomized ROMs, like an actual randomizer, of course. All ROMs and such you'll need to source yourself, but there are like resources like guides, maps, and even so, you want to race with people, there's people that will help you out. But as mentioned, with the tracker, there are maps with certain caves, so especially the dark caves, even with this, so you'll be able to kind of navigate your way around. So there's always a decent amount of like guides and help to get you through a ROM. Even if you're doing one like just straight from the start, there's plenty to help you out. Also, Volcano Badge here.
Yeah, Volcano Badge as well. But yeah, no, the best way to get started is to just get a ROM going. You're going to make mistakes, and that's okay because it's all part of the learning process. And the more you do these, the best part is, the more you do these, the better your times will get, and the better it'll feel.
Waterfall in here for Furious. So yeah, lot to go in both parts, in the main bulk and also in the surf chamber. There's a lot going on right now. Yeah, Matchu going in for the surf checks now, so to be able to clear both parts is quite nice actually getting a plain badge in Mortar, because you can just go straight into doing those strength locked items. Very nice.
Yeah,
Very
you know what's interesting yet? Still neither part of Fly. This there's still quite a few checks left to do, but I have a feeling that we will be grabbing the pass before we get both parts of Fly.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully they'll be able to get at least like one part before. I mean, we do still have a couple of places with some waterfall for Matchu. But yeah, it's a couple of places. You got to the right. You've got, well, because they have surf, they can do the Mahogany Rocket hideout sequence. And if you go left, you've got Lighthouse to deal with. Again, they may potentially pick up the Glacier Badge and can access Whirl Island. So there's a bit that they can still do before they get the need to go to Kanto. Plain badge there for Furious.
Alright, and Furious is going to be checking the strength checks here. Did Matcher already check these? I think he might have gotten Volcano Badge here, yeah? Yes.
Yeah, he got it first because he did the strength checks before the surf checks. But yeah, both of them are... Oh, unfortunately gets the optional here. But yeah, both of them are still on the same amount of checks. So the only thing is, yeah, Furious has the edge of just having the radio card, which he's got from Tojo. But other than that, they're still neck and neck right now. So really kind of anyone's game. Obviously, I know Matchu still has... He hasn't done Morty, so if Tintal's needed, Furious will have that on him. But other than that, still neck and neck right now, I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like they're both going up to Lake of Rage right now. Like,
FuriousMagic taking a quick shortcut there, surfing. And we're about to find out what the shiny will be for this run.
The
Sounds like
Poliwag?
a Poliwag.
Oh, Jiggly.
Jigglypuff. They do have the same cry, so...
Yeah, I think the Poliwag one's a little bit higher pitched, so... Oh, unfortunately, Matchu taking that right path there.
Ooh, Fire Blast from the Jigglypuff. Dealing a lot of damage to the Heracross.
Now, if Matchu was doing a maximum randomizer, then hey, this would be a good trainer to hit. It's a phone call trainer, but not needed this time.
All right, and yeah, so it looks like the next step will be the Rocket Hideout.
Get a decent bit of experience down here, a lot of fights, all low-level fights as well, so these are going to be pretty quick to get through.
Yeah, this is probably the perfect time to do these fights, considering the current level of their mains. It's when the experience... The mains are good enough to be able to one-shot or two-shot all the Pokemon here, and they're low enough level to where the experience is still worth it. Especially in Matchu's case, running that Moltres with the lower experience curve, you can already see the level difference, and also the Heracross came at a higher level. So this could be a good chance for Matchu's Moltres to catch up in levels a bit.
Absolutely. But just while we do have a few fights going... Oh, random you, why not? While we do have a few fights going on that are going to be going towards no checks needed right now, we're going to go over like some of the races that are coming up. So later on tonight at 8 p.m, we do have... I'm going to butcher this. I'm going to go Zan9BR, or Zanber. I'm not sure if there's a pronunciation for that. Versus Horse. That's going to be on SpeedGaming 3 at 8 p.m. Tomorrow, we only have one match by the looks of things, which is going to be between Wiser and Baby K008. And we have a myriad of matches over the actual weekend as well. We have, 2, 4, 6, 8 over Saturday and Sunday. If you want to check out who's racing and on what channel, keep your eye on the SpeedGaming calendar, and yeah, you won't be able to miss any action going forward.
Yeah, absolutely. Check out some of these other races. I believe that a lot of the races so far, like many of them have been very close, and a lot of the racers are quite good. And I recommend checking out those races. And also give these racers a follow. I'm gonna put it in chat really quick. Yeah, so check out these two racers, FuriousMagic and Matchu Madori. Go follow their Twitch channels.
Right, Furious has gone through the first few fights, and so we'll have a few checks on the way to meeting Lance. And then let's see if they're going to go through and full clear this hideout sequence, or whether they're just going to grab the items and get themselves out. Couple of TMs. Nothing quite yet.
Alright, one great thing about the Rocket Hideout is that you do get this free heal here about a third of the way through.
Yeah, after those first three fights, yeah, to get out heal is quite nice. That'll get you, basically through all of this, the rest of the sequence before you have to do any kind of healing. Probably get you through prices where if you do the full clear.
Right, and honestly, like, less so for the HP, but for PP management, taking that heal there is really useful, especially since you have just so many Pokemon you just gotta take out. Getting that PP heal lets you, relax and not have to worry about, oh, am I going to run out of PP before I get out of here? You should be fine.
And the beauty of 7.3 coming up in that we don't need to speak to these password trainers again. In order to get the actual passwords, we could just walk on by. It's all fine. But yeah, Matchu just defeating the PC, I call it a PC nerd. So he'll be just catching up Furious on this first password fight. Having a quick look over the TMs. A couple of okay ones there to look at later on, maybe.
Yeah, I still saw the drill peck TM in there. Could be very useful for the Moltres being stab.
Oof, wing attack there from that Snorlax. That's gonna shake that Heracross a bit.
All right, and yeah, with the 7.3 version of Speed Choice, as already mentioned, you do not have to talk to these rockets again after defeating them. You can just move on with your life, and it's a very nice quality of life change. And yeah, FuriousMagic is through this floor. Now here's something that always gets me is we'll see here. FuriousMagic is going to be doing what looks like a very scary spinner pass there, but it is actually very consistent.
Be brave. That's what I say. Be brave. Now you do have to speak to the Murkrow after defeating I call a table executive just because he runs into it, but that's just like a hero there thing. Ooh, secret potion that I haven't gone at the lighthouse, so that's nice to have early.
Yeah, both runners will be able to take advantage of that. The secret potion allows you to help out the Ampharos at the top of the lighthouse. Oftentimes, runners will need to climb up the lighthouse first in order to be able to get the secret potion later on and climb the lighthouse again. Getting it this early means you only need to take one trip up. It saves quite a bit of time.
I think Matchu's not quite. I know he's only done a few. I know. Yeah, Matchu. I've done a few races with him. I know he's only done a few into these, so like I'm really happy. Yes, we get to see the egg. Let's go. Let's see what it is, and then I do have a question in chat. I will answer. Wooper! Oh, let's go, Wooper.
So cute. Look at him.
So yeah, to answer the question for RP Priya, you do need the password. So normally in the vanilla, you would need to speak to those trainers again to get like the flag that you have the password. But in this version of the randomizer, we've made it so that the password is given to you after that fight initially, so you don't have to speak to them again. So it just takes away that extra conversation on those two trainers.
Yeah.
Just automatically accepts the flag.
Yeah, if you in the vanilla versions, if you were to fight those trainers and not talk to them to get the password, you would have to take a very slow walk of shame all the way back to talk to them again, and it can be a good bit of a time loss as well as being just so frustrating when you realize that you have to do that. So having that quality of life change is pretty nice. That being said, you do have to talk to the Murkrow after. And I have made that mistake even after these changes were implemented of forgetting to talk to the Murkrow and having to take the other walk of shame back.
Oh, I have many times, yeah. Ooh, unfortunately, Matchu not quite getting the movement, but again, this only has 2 pokes, so, and again, we have a rather delightful Moltres that's just going to sweep through. Now, unfortunately, the Moltres on the Furious' side has, unfortunately, Sacred Fired this Heracross to faint, so that's unfortunate, but hey, quick max revive, we'll get back in the fight. Oh, see, this train has 3. Sorry, my bad.
That being said,
Priya, I still do that now. We've just said, yeah, there's so many times, yeah, like we forget to talk to the Murkrow. It happens. Oh, stab arrow blast on the Dragonite.
Ooh, this trainer is loaded. Unfortunately, not a great matchup for the Heracross. But that being said, though, every optional that Matchu hits, it may seem like a bit of time loss, but every little bit of experience on that Moltres is good for it, because it is lagging behind quite a bit in levels. So, you know, it could make a difference of ranges on some of these fights.
Yeah, in the long run, it absolutely helps, because we haven't had that Kanto access yet, so we're going to be, it looks like, yeah, we're going to be running these until we get maybe the Snorlax or Lugia main switch, but yeah, we're getting to, well, the Moltres is almost 30, the Heracross itself is mid-30 anyway, so that isn't going to help any kind of main switch, even if you were to maybe attempt for one of the surf changes, as we mentioned, the ones in Vermilion. The problem is we've got all the stat XP on this Heracross, so even then it's going to be so much better. Even if you go for something that's maybe 5 levels or so higher, it's going to do better in the long run because of that stat experience. And Matchu nearly forgetting the Murkrow, but does go back for it. Good to see.
Yeah, that would have been very unfortunate if Matchu would have not checked the Murkrow there. Meanwhile, FuriousMagic is almost through the electrodes here and will be able to exit the rocket hideout.
Let's see if Lance gives us anything. Not quite. So we've still got Price. The 2 items on Price and the TM36 check and Gatehouse to Lego Rage to go. So maybe we get something from this. If not, it's all worthwhile experience, like you mentioned.
Yeah, worthwhile experience and grabbing that secret potion as well. Even if Jasmine doesn't give anything, getting the secret potion now as opposed to later will at least prevent the runners from, having to return back to check what the secret potion gives.
Yeah, absolutely. Just that one trip through the lighthouse is always nice. Quick little safety save. I know, the Heracross got a little bit bullied earlier.
Ooh, it looks like this Dragonite, or rather the Moltres is... Oh, never mind. He ended up clicking Thunderbolt and it was fine. Yeah,
I've went for the Flamethrower instead.
Alright, but as you can see, FuriousMagic and Matchu, they are very close as far as what checks they're currently checking. Matchu just lagging a little bit behind Furious.
Not that far behind from the experience that Furious has to the relative new experience that Matchu has. He's keeping up at a fair good pace right now. So I'm really impressed by Matchu right now.
And there's a Sweet Scent TM from Price.
Yeah, not what you want to see. Hopefully, you want to kind of make this whole play work out, but sometimes doesn't. We just have the TM36 item here.
And it's an old rod.
It's a key item, but not one we're looking for.
Alright, it looks like, other than that secret potion, no items in the rocket hideout, but again, that experience is going to help out in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, Matchu's got this Heracross to level 36 now. It's really built nicely going forward. Even if he was to get the Kanto access now, he'll be able to safely start doing some of those fights out there, those high level fights.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like FuriousMagic will be continuing into Olivine. I think this is a good time to just go on ahead and do that.
I think that's all he's got left. He's full cleared everywhere else, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true, actually. So it looks like whatever progress we're going to get, it will be in Olivine or in the Lighthouse, or possibly in Cyanwood.
Yeah, because it do have strength, so Chuck is still very much on the table at the moment. We do also, of course, have... if they get 2 more badges, Blackthorn could still be a thing, Roof 45, there's still a bit going on.
Alright, it looks like we do finally have the command in chat for being able to pull up the runners' Twitch channels. So, yes, go give the runners a follow.
Yeah, I know Furious does a lot of these. Matchu, who I know, again, he does this, but also does Pokemon Mystery Dungeon as well. So if you want kind of other Pokemon games, then yeah, definitely give Matchu a follow as well. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, look at the money that Furious has, especially having all that amulet coin-ons, really just making this shop just so free. And that is a body slam TMIC that Furious has. That's really nice.
All right,
yeah, actually only just behind. He's reached Olivine as well. Just got this this fan club trainer, and then yeah.
Did Furious already check the 2 other Olivine checks? I might have missed that.
He checked the fishing house item. He hasn't checked the cafe yet.
That makes sense. Yeah, he's probably gonna be doing the lighthouse first. Just a little bit of optimized movement there, checking that first before checking the cafe.
Sure, I'm still so surprised we haven't found any of the fly items as well. They are deep.
Yeah, like I said, I do have that feeling that we are going to be seeing the pass, and at least one of the fly items will be in Kanto.
What even could we get? I mean, we could even get the rainbow wing. Could be like 1 here, maybe 1 in 10. Like, there's still that possibility. Yeah, those badges, it could be on, like, anything to do with the Goldenrod radio tower sequences. God, there's so many options, but I'm kind of with you, especially right now, we still haven't found that, and there's still a number of items we're missing. I'm with you. I'm thinking we're probably going to get past. We're going to have some more treasure hunting still to go.
Alright, and nothing on the cafe item, so it looks like we are either finding the progress in the lighthouse or in Signwood or on Jasmine. Which, I mean, Jasmine is just kind of an extension of the lighthouse, but it is a bit of a tougher fight relative to everything else in there.
Oh, snow bear baiting the vanilla fly locations. That would be... yeah, that'd be pretty fun to see.
At least if it is vanilla fly, both parts will be in Signwood, and that's at least a bit more convenient than if it's only one and then the other one is off somewhere else. Alright, and we're gonna start seeing some of these items in the lighthouse. So far, just a max potion and a nugget.
Yeah, we've got 3 more items left. 1 here on this floor, 1 on the drop down, and then 1 past the trainer. And then, yeah, imagine going straight on to Jasmine, or might go south to Signwood. Oh, unfortunately, Matchu hitting the optional here.
Funnily enough, that is another one of the phone call trainers, so it looks like Matchu is...
Oh, yeah.
Matchu should try to pick up some maximum runs. He's fighting all the right trainers for it.
Yeah, might give him some maximum experience, yeah. But yeah, nothing else in here, just the 1 item left for Furious to pick up here, and then we're still searching. We're still searching for more progression.
Yeah, if the progress is not here or on Jasmine, we will have to go to Cyanwood.
So yeah, just unless there's just 2 random badges and we have to do False Director. There he is, the Lord himself, Dunsparce.
Ooh, Dunsparce bringing the Fire Blast.
Oh, 117 attack on this Heracross. That's a really nice attack stat to have right now.
Alright.
Nothing here.
Nothing in the lighthouse. I imagine Furious will now be checking Jasmine. Wow, what a seed so far.
Yeah, really odd so far.
Alright, so Jasmine has 2 level 30s and a 35. It shouldn't be a problem for the Heracross, but there is a chance that there may be a bad matchup here.
It's got a decent enough moveset. It's going to be able to clear through. And, like, yeah, actually, like, as mentioned, yeah, it's got really nice attack stat right now, so it should pose no issue. I say should. I know I'm going to probably enact some commentator's curse right now.
Yeah, there's a Porygon. Yeah, it's fine.
Nah, we're all good.
Yeah.
Ooh, Matchu taking the extra stair down here. I'm not sure. Oh, he's going up this way. Okay.
Yeah, there.
Oh, right. Okay.
That is a hive badge. That is the cut access. Looks like there will be needing. potentially going to have to backtrack out of Olivine, do some of these cut checks. But it does look like Furious will be heading over towards... oh wait, he hasn't checked the cafe yet. There we go. But now you could either go towards Cianwood, which it looks like he's going to do. Yeah. There's also a few cut checks that they now have access to, such as up near the Lake of Rage, and as well as one south of Violet.
Oh, no, down. Ooh.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Again, a little bit of the inexperience shows, but like I've been really impressed with Matchu so far, and like how he's been like on Furious's heels this whole time. Even with hitting like these optionals, he's only been like a couple minutes behind Furious the whole time. So I've been really impressed so far.
Yeah, he's doing very well as far as like deciding where to go next.
Full heal, just give that to the Amphi. Yeah, gonna go do Chuck. I mean, you have to at this stage. You don't want to double dip, really.
Right, yeah. Chuck, being one of the gyms that you actually get 3 checks as opposed to just 2, because there's one on Chuck's wife.
Worst wife in the world. Your husband is there slaving day by day, training and like working as a gym leader, and you just say how fat he is. Like, worst wife ever.
And it looks like Matchu will be taking on Jasmine here. Now, this could be interesting. If Matchu gets this Hive badge and then decides to backtrack before going into Cianwood, and Chuck doesn't give anything, that actually puts Matchu in a bit of an advantage.
Yeah, that would be really interesting to see.
Yeah, because there's a very good chance, unless it is both parts of Fly in Cianwood, Furious will also have to surf all the way back to Olivine and go all the way towards the set check, whereas Matchu has a leg up being able to just go straight from Olivine. But we should find out pretty shortly what items Chuck will give. We just have 2 more battles left.
There we go, Matchu through, and yeah, got his Hive badge. So this is going to be really interesting to see what he does now. Yeah, it looks like he's going. He's going to be going for Cianwood by the looks of things.
All right, yeah. Well, at worst, this is going to be. It won't be a time gain for Matchu, but it won't cost him any time, as Furious is also doing these checks.
Yeah, I reckon he's even so, like, even with all the fights, he's only maybe, like 5-6 minutes behind? Like, that's not much.
Yeah, we've seen red fights take longer than 5 or 6 minutes, so this is not a lead that cannot be overturned.
That's the thing, a few checks here and a few fights, like put away, like, it could really, like, the tide could really turn. Like, it's really interesting to see like how this could go. This is like seeing how close it has been the whole way through. Where, so with the experience gap, thinking this was going to be a bit heavier, but I mean, Matchu's kept up this whole way. Like, it's been really good to see.
All right, and Chuck. Nothing on Chuck. It has to be on Chuck's wife if it's there. Personally, I actually would not have gone to Cianwood yet. I would have checked the cut checks, and as you can see, yeah, nothing in Cianwood. I personally believe the philosophy of when the ROM gives you progress towards certain checks, it's probably pointing you in that direction.
I still think it would have been worth. I would have checked this myself, just because you're in the area, and again, without Fly, like, it's worth a look at anyway. Like, I don't disagree with the decision at all. I think it's, yeah, I would have made this play myself. So yeah.
Yeah, I know. Furious did get the radio card as well, which eventually Matchu is going to have to go back for. But if Matchu waits until he gets Fly, he will essentially have gotten it faster than Furious as far as like the amount of time it took to grab the check.
Absolutely. So yeah, at the moment he's only had the two fights and then like the Seth track back. So yeah, not far back at all.
All right, and Furious is now going to be checking the strength check here in the basement of the burn tower.
Oh, if it was here the whole time and they didn't have to go left. No, it's fine. Snowbear. No, you know what? I'm not even going to rise to revoke that comment. I believe in Morty. Morty has been required in both of my races so far. One got me the win where one anti-Morty player lost to my pro-Mortiness. I will not be dissuaded from my beliefs.
Yeah, Matchu now taking on Chuck. Again, not very far behind Furious here.
No, after this, yeah, he's only going to be just a Seth journey away.
Oh, did Furious not check this earlier?
No, I think he's going to check the plane badge check.
Yes, that makes sense.
Because then what we got route. All right, so nothing on the return Kenya. Oh, we have that as well. So the Route 32 and Lake of Rage. Nope, just a cleanse tag there.
All right, yeah, just 4 checks left here that are in logic.
Yeah, gonna grab Rock Smash here, but again, yeah, I think someone, yeah, like, sorry I asked, put in the chat about Force Director. They still don't have 7 badges yet, so he's not actually, the rocket sequence isn't even activated yet, so we can't even consider that right now.
Yeah, that being said, if one of the badges do pop up in the next 4 checks, we will have an opportunity where False Director could be the progress. And in fact, if there's only the 1 badge from the 4 checks and no other progress items, then we know it is the False Director. Oh yeah, there's also 1 Rock Smash check that is in logic in the Burn Tower.
Oh yeah, we do have that one, yeah.
Yeah, but the other Rock Smash checks are not in logic because we don't have Flash.
Furious, though, also getting his shopping done. He's got all his X items and everything, so he's going to be set for majority of this run now. He already done all his like Super Repel and Hyper Potion buys and Olivine, so he's going to be set for the rest of this. Ooh, unfortunately, Matchu hitting another train here, but hey, here's some more experience. Oh, is there? Oh yeah, the TMO8. Yes, let me get that. Sorry. Thank you for that, Snower.
All right, and Furious going up towards Ilex Forest now.
Yeah, because we do, like, going through this way, we still have Slowpoke Well into the Waterstone Chamber check, so we'll be able to loop around this bottom way.
I always forget about the Slowpoke Well and Waterstone checks when you don't have Fly, having to go around this way. See, this is why I always use a tracker, because if I don't use a tracker, I will forget about the existence of some checks.
Yeah, it's always something like you keep in the back of your mind anyway that you have to go for, but yeah, having a tracker is just... I would say it's more and more or less like a necessity to have.
Yeah, some runners actually don't use a tracker, which I find interesting. There's the lost item for FuriousMagic in the...
Something for later. But of course, we don't have that Kanto access, so not sure if that's needed yet. But here, yeah, Matchu having to take on the Rival 3 fight. Of course, he'll have to release his roamers to be able to access that strength locked item, which we know doesn't yield anything, but needs to check it anyway.
All right, and FuriousMagic will be checking the Waterstone Chamber here. Now, we've had a few runs where you get your flash access in the Waterstone Chamber and are able to just jump down the ledge and immediately do the flash chamber. That's always pretty satisfying. Very low chance of that happening today, but if it were, that would be pretty nice.
Yeah, seeing as we're losing both pieces at the moment, unlikely, but hey, still could happen. Ooh,
All right,
fly.
there is the Fly HM. And that's all that's here. So no direct progress, but getting that Fly HM is pretty big.
Yeah, you love to be able to see like either of the fly items. So yeah, I mean we're almost an hour and a half in with that with the first part get, but hey, like at least you're working towards it now. Hey, Matchu's waking up the roamers on his end. Nothing here, so it looks like, yeah, it's Lake of Rage.
It's either Lake of Rage or that one Rock Smash check. I don't believe we've checked that one yet.
He's going to be going for Dark Cave.
Yeah, he will be going for
Oh no, I was going to say the Route 46 item isn't in Logic yet because, of course, we don't have the 7 badges.
Yeah, so these checks here are not going to be in Logic, but they could provide some progress at least. Not it would be out of Logic progress, but it could be something that could be checked at least.
Now, luckily, yeah, Matchu realizing he didn't get that right item in Violet. Looks like he probably made a note of that. So good for him to actually like go back and check because that could have been something. So you never know.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've seen a couple of runs or a couple of races that have been essentially decided because somebody missed a check, and so it's always good when the runners catch their mistakes like that.
Now going for the Kenya hand in. Yeah, I'm going straight back, so I think he's going to go check that gate item and maybe following the same path as Furious has.
And it looks like, unless this item is something, let's check it real quick. Yeah,
Nope.
no items in Violet Dark Cave or in that out of Logic area. So that means the only thing we can do right now that'll give us any checks would be to check the 1 Rock Smash item in the Burn Tower and the 3 cut locked items in Lake of Rage. And it looks like Matchu Madori might... no, he's going to be doing Morty next, which, not a bad play at all. It still looks like Morty may be your way into 10 Tower, so it could be good to just go on ahead and get this out of the way.
Alright, Furious here looking for that Rock Smash item. So let's see, is this going to be our progress?
No. It is not. Looks like the Lake of Rage, the cut lock checks, will be where we'll be seeing our progress. Now, what do you think the progress is going to be, Trickums?
Oh, there's so much it could be. I'm hoping it's not something ridiculous like the mystery egg. That would be really annoying. I'm hoping it is just going to be the Kanto access that we're looking for. If anything, like it'd be nice if it was like Rising Badge, because we could do the waterfall checks here in Mortar and for it to be hit. That's what would be nice. Yeah, but I'm hoping it's not like a really troll, another backtrack item. Yeah, like the mystery egg or Red Scale's not too much further, but yeah, that egg's gonna get you all the way back to, or well, even the Rising Badge still could be backtrack, I guess.
Right? Yeah, no, it could. If we did get that Rising Badge and nothing behind the waterfall section of Mount Mortar, yeah, that'd be pretty troll. But it looks like FuriousMagic has made it into the Lake of Rage cut locked item, so we'll be seeing the progress in this item or the other 2 items. So let's see what we have here. It's not this one.
It's going to be in the house. We know it's just going to troll us in the house, isn't it? It's going to be the TM10 check.
Yeah.
Yep,
it is.
All right, what's it going to be?
Unfortunately, we also know that it's not going to be Storm Badge, so we will have to bike all the way out too.
Yeah, no, it can be. It's False Director.
Oh, it is False Director. Oh, no.
At least he has Fly. At least we have Fly to get back there.
Oh, no. This is such a mean seed. At least it was Storm Badge and not, say, a different badge, and you can fly back at least, you know?
The best of a bad situation.
Oh, no. Oh,
this is
but
oh, we
wait,
do. No, sorry, yeah, we do have
oh.
the East locked items now. Yeah, 44 onwards.
Okay, that is a relief actually. That you do not have to do false
Just
director necessarily.
instant sprung into like we don't have this yet. Yeah, we do have strength, so we can go all the way through to Blackthorn. So it's going to be somewhere. Hopefully, it's still not false director, but yeah, time will tell.
And
Zephyr?
there's the Zephyr badge. Yeah, this is big for Furious. Checking all of these now, and essentially now he basically has these Kanto checks. That being said, yeah, interestingly, something to note is that if the Storm badge was not there, then the only progress would have been either false director or going into Route 44, which means regardless, if that badge would not have been Storm badge, then we would have known that Storm badge would have had to have been on the false director.
Yeah, now, a few things to make note of here. Furious just picked up the card key, so nice little key item randomizer switch there. Now, unfortunately, Matchu is fighting the Tin Tower Sages. Now, unfortunately, he won't be able to climb the tower because he doesn't have the Rainbow Wing. The stairs won't appear. So, yeah, unfortunately, like, if we do have to do Tin Tower later, then he'll have already done these. But, yeah, unfortunately, he's gone for this right now. An exotic way for Furious to get around there. Red Scale picked up though. That could be something later.
Yeah, I imagine we're going to be seeing quite a few items as we travel this way.
Yes, Prayer. So we had Fly was in the Waterstone Chamber, and Storm Badge was on the Lake of Rage TM10 check. Flash also gained there from Furious, so all the Flash checks are now in Logic, and the Rainbow. Wow,
and the Rainbow Wing, yeah.
Ice Path is loaded.
Yeah, at this point, I figured Ice Path would have many key items. And there is the TM08. We've already collected that from the Mart, but now we have another one.
Into Blackthorn now. So now actually the Dark Cave checks here are going to be in Logic. Yeah, Matchu unfortunately about to get bad news. He can't go up Tin Tower just yet, but he has cleared the Sages for later, so that's always something at least. And also, like, you can have a look at the what is I was a Hitmonchan. I think we said was the Suicune we found earlier.
Alright, and FuriousMagic making his way over to the last check in the Blackthorn Dark Cave. And it's a rainbow badge. Yeah, it seems for sure that this section of the game is where all of the required items are.
Yeah, we're really mincing through now. We still don't, and we got all of this without any Kanto access. Ooh.
Oh no, jumping the ledge at the wrong time, gonna hit that optional.
Now here's the thing though, with even with Matchu doing all this, as soon as he gets, I mean that's the thing, he's gonna have to go Waterstone Chamber to get Fly. But once he gets a Storm Badge, and even if he decides to go right, he's still going to be able to pick up a load of checks like in the succession that Furious has done. Because Furious has done all the other stuff like Slowpoke Well and everything like that. So if Matchu does some alternative routing, he's going to be able to catch Furious up somewhat. Also, there's a Zappy Bird in the water. What?
Alright, and other than that very much required Ultra Ball, no progress in Route 45. It looks like FuriousMagic will now be returning to Violet City.
Yeah, probably going to be going checking the red scale now.
And
ultra required.
Another ultra required Ultra Ball.
Going back to Equity. So yeah, Furious now going to be going towards Tin Tower.
Alright, meanwhile, Matchu is finishing up the battle here.
As a booming sheep.
And
Matchu
Matchu
didn't face Price off earlier. Right,
yeah,
okay.
finished up the price battle. Probably be heading towards the Lake of Rage now to grab that Storm Badge.
Yeah, I imagine from here he's going to be going right towards like Route 44 and all like that. So, not sure he's going to be able to get his fly straight away because I think it might be a little bit of time before he tracks back south towards going to the Waterstone Chamber. Hopefully, there's still a chance he might just go straight there, but not sure yet.
Yeah,
time will tell.
If I had to imagine, he's likely going to grab the Storm Badge here, make his way towards Ice Path, grab all those items, and return to the junction between Cherry Grove and New Bark Town.
Now, here's what might happen though. He decides to go right, which to me is probably still the best play. But especially because he'll be getting the Zephyr Badge and Flash, he'll want to be going to Ruins anyway, because he'll have the Flash Chamber there. And then probably he'll then realise he'll have the Waterstone Chamber active then. So he may not lose that much time if he decides to go to straight away after doing the backtrack like through New Bark, Cherry Grove and back up that way. So he might get it like soon. You're not going to put it off for like too long. And to be fair, like you're going to be going without flying away, and like he's done. I'm not sure he's done the rival fight, but even then, he may be able to pick up the radio cards from Tojo if he goes back to New Bark Town. Might be checking those, so he'll be able to catch back up.
Yeah, I was also thinking he may choose to do the radio card first over in Tojo, and then make his way over. Basically going back through the early game path, going through Cherry Grove, Violet City, until he reaches the Flash Chamber and the Waterstone Chamber.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing with the biking track that Furious did to go from like Ecritique to Goldenrod to Azalea. If he gets the fly, he'll be able to like bike back up, like be able to fly above. So there will be some time traded. I think Furious will have saved more time in the long run, but like there will be some time traded here and there.
All right, and speaking of Furious, we will be able to climb the tower now. Also very interesting, we are almost an hour 45 into the run and still no Kanto access.
No, only 8 items required left for Furious. 7 badges and the expansion card. I mean, technically, yeah, you need the Kanto access, so 9, I guess.
Yeah, at this point, since we have both parts of Fly, that says to me that most likely the Kanto access will be the SS ticket.
Card key there for Matchu.
Looks like Matchu is taking a second to either mark his tracker or decide how to get through the ice path.
Yeah, I mean, I myself, I mean, yeah, he's done like bingos and stuff with us, so I think he knows the way. He might be like me, where I do a lot of what do you call it, like blanket, like clearance of the tracker. So I like kind of leave like a few things and just do like a blanket right click of all locations.
And there's the Rising Badge. That is the waterfall access. Yeah, that gives not only access to the back of Mount Mortar, but also, since we don't have that West Kanto access yet, let alone any Kanto access, that is going to be the progress to Victory Road.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I think the experience, yeah, Matchu doing the kind of vanilla boulder movement, but yeah, like Furious shown, you just need to kind of put down that first boulder, go down into that bottom hole, and then go upwards. But I mean, still, he knows what he's doing here, so there's no issue right now. It's just, yeah, it's a little slower, but it's what it is. And there is our Kanto access, the SS ticket finally there, gained by Furious.
Alright, so it looks like the decision to go on ahead and climb up Tin Tower is working out for Furious, finding both the Rising Badge and the SS ticket. In addition, since he is now climbing the tower, he will be able to combine his trip to the Ruins of Alph, doing both the Ho-Oh Chamber and the Flash Chamber in one trip. Is that a Machop? Oh no, that's an Omanyte. And there's the red scale for Matchu.
Going to actually feign the Omanyte. Now, with this Ho-Oh, you can actually just run from this one. As long as you have interacted in the fight, that's all you need to do. But you can run from this one. I think, yeah, the other Romans you can't run from. Flash there for Matchu.
Alright, and it looks like Furious is going to go on ahead and do those waterfall checks in Mortar while he's in the area. Alright, and grabbing a Master Ball. And that is the Rainbow Wing for Matchu. He will be able to climb the Tin Tower now, which we do know has that Kanto progress. Matchu has already fought the Sages, so at the very least he will be able to go straight into Tin Tower.
Yeah, because he's already done that and him on Chan, so he'll be able to just travel straight on up. Yeah, so as already answered in the chat, yeah, you can catch the static Ho-Oh, but for the flags that we have for the randomized settings, for these you just need to have got into the fight. You can feint it, catch it, run away from it, polka doll it, smoke ball, run, like anything. Just as long as you have been in that fight, the flag will open that chamber up.
And there is the mystery egg for Furious. Can trade that in for 5 of a random item.
Yeah, Matchu here checking the Blackthorn side of Dark Cave. Furious now finished with the waterfall check, so yeah, he's going to be heading on to the Ho-Oh chamber by the looks of things. And then I'd imagine if he's not going to go do the Radio Tower, we're going to be getting our first steps into Kanto properly.
Yeah, and that'll be the rainbow badge for Matchu. Yeah, the Ho-Oh Chamber does require one very brief fight. One trainer with the level, I believe, 26 Pokemon. And we have a bear.
Alright, time to see if there's anything in the chamber. Ooh, Matchu, I don't think there was anything on that right item, but yeah, he's going to have to come back for that. Unfortunately, he doesn't have Fly, so hopefully he'll be able to keep a note to come back for that later. But there's the expansion card for Furious, so he has all the access now. He's only just some badges away now.
Yeah. Luckily for Matchu, there was not any items on Route 45. As far as main switching, I think that with the stat XP and everything, the Heracross... I imagine Furious will probably stick with the Heracross. That being said, having that option to have a backup for red is pretty nice.
Matchu not doing the Tojo checks just yet by the looks of things. Yeah, he still has the rival fight to complete.
And nothing in the Flash Chamber. But at this point, Furious is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items away from Go Mode.
6. He's got 5 of the Kanto badges and then a Glacier badge to go.
Oh, I miscounted that somehow. Whoops.
Nah, all good. Yeah, Furious on his way to the boat with the best music in the game. So yeah, Matchu's heading towards doing, yeah, like I mentioned, the Ruins of Alph here. So he'll do the Flash Chamber. We know there's nothing in there. But hopefully, yeah, he'll be looping his way down Dark Cave and be able to do the Waterstone Chamber, which, yeah, that will get him his fly access. So he'll be able to start bringing some stuff back. But here is enough of Cleffa being destroyed. This is such a good day.
But after that, Cleffa, we do have a Celebi. Luckily able to one-shot the Celebi. Alright, and just like doing the Rocket Hideout, you do get a free heal after that battle in particular, whether you win it or lose it.
Yeah, again, one of those few fights in the game where you can still lose and progress, similar to the Rival 1 fight, and I believe there's another one. Can't remember it's off the top of my head where it is, but...
Yeah, if there is another one, I don't know what it is. It'd be nice to know. And grabbing the Headbutt TM from the man on the boat. Alright, and... A quick strat, being able to fly as soon as you get off the boat. Once you get off the boat, you unlock the Vermilion fly points. So you can just go on ahead and fly there. It saves a bit of movement.
Is that another Heracross? Look at this! You want bigger Heracross?
That is interesting. Yeah, at this point, there's no point in switching. You have the better moveset. You've used the TMs. That 8 level difference is not going to be that big. And with the static speed, there's a chance that the level 42 Heracross still even has better stats.
As chat already pointing out, Spider-Man meme ensues. Matchu not gone for the Waterstone Chamber. I think he's doing this probably then going into the Waterstone Chamber. At least I'm hoping that's what his route's going to be. Oh, I think, yeah, because once you've done the Waterstone Chamber, you're then kind of locked into that place. So, yeah, that does make sense. All right, just grabbing a fly point.
Yep, Furious grabs the fly point there. There is the lost item for Matthew. Alright, Furious being very careful going around that spinner. One of the hardest spinners to dodge in the game, in my opinion. And getting the Earth Badge in Pewter City. Deciding to go on ahead and fight Brock while he's here.
So, Helios, so the lost item check is for the copycat girl in Saffron City. So that would be normally where you would get the magnet pass to get the pass ticket for the Kanto/Johto access.
Yeah, for our purposes, it is just a fetch quest item. You just return it and get an item in return.
You would normally get the lost item in the fan club in Vermilion City once you have cleared the machine part check. The power plant check. But yeah, first Kanto gym leader, let's go.
To answer where was Fly, so the Fly HM was in the Waterstone Chamber. The Storm Badge was the check. The house check in the Lake of Rage behind Cut. And that Storm Badge was the final check for Furious. He had done all the other checks before that.
Ooh, unfortunately, Matchu has come to Goldenrod to get the Rock Smash gem, which he did get in Ice Path. So, unfortunately, he's kind of miscounted that he's had that already, or just not added it to his tracker. But again, it's one of those things. Oh, I can't speak right now. I have to see this HP bar go down.
Ooh, but Matchu is climbing the radio tower.
There still could be. We've still got a few things that are missing, so still could be needed.
All right, and Furious fighting Brock, just getting a TM44 out of it.
Ah, thank you, Dragovian. I need that. I need that count in my life.
And Furious flying back to Vermilion, going to be making his way into Saffron City.
Still could have done the Viridian into Victory Road checks, but there is the menu ruining item right there. Oof. Yeah, hate to see it.
Yeah, we're probably going to see some Pokedex flashes soon. Yeah, Furious is just collecting these very quick checks around Saffron City. As Matchu is beginning his trek up the radio tower. And it looks like the lost item check is a dud. No progress there.
Yeah, we don't quite have the machine part yet, so it would be nice because we still have the rock tunnel for a nice little dense area check. Can't quite follow through to get to the power plant with that to do that in one go, but got Sabrina coming up.
FuriousMagic is doing Sabrina, but he skipped over the dojo check. I wonder if he will be going back for that.
I imagine so. He's experienced right now. I don't think he'll miss that off.
Oh, and there's an Eevee for the lead.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Eevee with Psychic looks like it wants to be an Espeon. Ooh, and the special defense drop. Yeah, you need to start taking out Sabrina now because that Psychic would do even more damage. Alright, and FuriousMagic sweeps Sabrina.
Little shaky there at the start, but gets through absolutely fine.
Meanwhile, Matchu is about halfway up the radio tower.
Yeah, he's got this and then 3 more fights, and then if he decides to do the Falls Director, he'll have that there. Ooh, Furious not going for the dojo. Has missed that off.
Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. I hope that he did not, for whatever reason, just completely mark out Saffron City, and you know, that could have progress on it. That could be a badge.
We did see that yesterday in the match, Azazas versus, I can't remember who it was, but they missed off the mystery egg item because they didn't pick up the rising badge item, and that turned out to be a badge, and that's what really cost them in the end. So we have seen like an item misplay in the tournament. Hopefully we don't see it again here. Also, that is a happy 2 hours to everyone. I apologize I missed off the happy 1 hour earlier. There's a lot that's been going on this race. It's been really good to see. And there's a Glacier badge, which does open up Whirl Island. Yeah,
there is the Glacier badge. At this point, that is all the Johto gym badges as well as all the HMs. The only big progress item they're missing at this point is the basement key and the machine part. Yeah, once they collect those, they'll be able to have entire full access to every check in the game.
Well, yeah, because you've got the rocket sequence technically, but yeah. Yep, Matchu on the final executive. In the radio tower sequence, again, not counting False Director. But let's see. Now, I don't think we haven't seen the Silver Wing come up yet, so we won't be able to see what the Lugia is right now, unless it's in here. Maybe Furious takes a quick peek, maybe if he goes down that way, but I'm not sure we will. Piece of candy.
Oh, and another Eevee being taken out on screen over on Matchu's side. This is karma for all the Cleffas that were slaughtered earlier.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Eevees have not created any kind of, like, acts of, like... Actually, I don't know, I can't go too far. I'm gonna meme too hard here. No, but, like, Eevees have done nothing wrong. To be fair, it was all me that did the stuff wrong, which gives me my dislike of Cleffa, but still...
Ooh, Matchu skipping a check in the radio tower, actually.
He's missing 2. Oh, he's got this one, okay. He's checking his track. Not going for the False Director. Oh.
Yeah, he is.
Going for False Director.
He did miss that NPC right on the floor below, where you get the other 2 items. Alright, so we have both runners here having missed an item.
Hoping it doesn't cost either of them. That would be a real shame if it comes down to just a missed item.
It would also be very sad if both items are Kanto badges and we just have the 2 runners running around trying to figure out what they missed individually.
Oh, can you imagine? Oh, that would be terrible. Yeah, nothing in Whirl Island at all. Complete bust there.
Alright, looks like FuriousMagic will be checking this one man here, giving a great ball. I imagine, yeah, heading over towards Victory Road now.
We do have the Route 27, 26 as well. Check a piece there after you've done Victory Road. But there's Marsh.
There's the Marsh badge.
3 badges left for Furious.
Alright, and Matchu has finished out the radio tower, unfortunately missing 1 check in there, so let's hope that that is not one of the badges needed to finish. Matchu still has not returned to the Waterstone Chamber to grab Fly.
Yeah, it's a shame he hasn't gone back for that. He was in the prime location because he did take that route down after checking the flash chamber originally, but it looks like he's going to be going. I mean, he's going for Tin Tower now, I would imagine, because he's going this way up. But
yeah, I will say
he
though,
does like the Ho-Oh into the Waterstone Chamber.
Yeah, I will say though, Fly is not a requirement to win. You do need the Storm badge, or to finish the race rather. You do need the Storm badge, but the Fly HM itself is not a requirement in order to reach Red. So even if Matchu may have accidentally marked the Waterstone Chamber, for instance, when doing the Flashstone Chamber, or the Flash Chamber rather, that will not necessarily be too bad for Matchu.
Oh, of course, no, it's not required. But yeah, in terms of like needing that kind of movement, like to get around everywhere, like it's
oh, for sure, yeah, it is
so helpful.
It is very, very helpful, but it is not the end of the world for Matchu if ended up not doing the Waterstone Chamber. ERC pointing out Matchu might be planning to do the Waterstone Chamber with the Ho-Oh Chamber.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I'm hoping that is the case, what he's going for, but
yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. Furious now going to be checking, I imagine, both the Rising Badge check and the Mystery Egg check. Furious realizing he does need to make room in his bag for the item. If you don't get the...
Oh, sorry, go on.
I was just going to say, if you don't get the item here for the Rising Badge check, you won't be able to do the Mystery Egg check.
Yeah, so I think this is what, as I mentioned, cost one of our racers yesterday. But it happens. It does happen.
And doing a quick heal. And it's a good rod. 5 good rods, actually. Alright, and Furious flying over towards Lavender Town now.
Magic over Rock Tunnel. Yeah, Rock Tunnel. Yep. So Matchu's going to be getting his, Rising Badge and the SS ticket in here. So a couple items he's going to be able to grab.
Unfortunately, Furious, forgetting that he needs to repel here. Alright, let's see what these items in the Rock Tunnel have. We have, so far, nothing. There's still 3 more items left.
There we go. Matchu getting the floor there. That's the only kind of tricky one to kind of like navigate around, as well as I think the 3rd floor as well. But after it's more or less like just follow the track.
Yeah, Matchu does pick up the Rising Badge there. FuriousMagic is going towards the power plant and will be able to activate the machine part quest. Doesn't have the machine part yet though, so that'll just unlock 1 check in Misty's gym.
Bye bye a go-go.
Bye bye a go-go, yes. and also unlock the ability to fight Misty if Furious decides to do the Nugget Hedge Maze.
I was going to say, hopefully Matchu doesn't skip this warp because this is where the SS ticket is. He needs that Kanto access. Still no pass. Pass is still yet to be found.
Yep, at this point the pass would be pointless, nothing behind it, but it is interesting to speculate where the ROM might have decided to place it. Alright, just grabbing an Ultra Ball in the gym. It looks like Furious will be making his way up towards the Nugget Hedge Maze. Alright, and Matchu has made it to the top of the tower, while Furious is taking on the Nugget Hedge Maze trainers. These trainers shouldn't be an issue for FuriousMagic at this level.
I'm hoping Matchu isn't... Oh, he's not going for the Ho-Oh. And we do know, was it the expansion card was in the Ho-Oh chamber?
Yeah, is he deciding to just walk out?
Yeah, because he tried to escape rope at the top of the tower. Now, you can fly from the top of the tower. But yeah, if you go for the escape rope now, yeah, he's not going for it. Ooh.
Oh, so he's not... Ooh.
Yeah, again, unfortunately, the inexperience coming in, but like, again, it's one of those things. If you've only done these a few times, especially with... Because I know the runs that I've run with Matchu previously, with Strife Sada, with another runner of ours, we've previously done on 7.2, which is where beforehand you would have to have E4 and everything like that. So I'm not sure if Matchu's done a lot of these on 7.3, so not that he like doesn't know, but I think whether he's thinking, right, that is only there when E4, I think he's still on like the 7.2 logic per se. So I get it, but yeah, it's just, unfortunately he's just not aware of those. But that's something which we can just kind of give some education after the race. But yeah, for now, it's unfortunate, but yeah, it looks like that is what's going to really cost him now, because I know we have a mischeck either way, but if he's not going to go for that, or at least like if he's going to try and do E4 before that, it's going to be really unfortunate. Yeah,
also unfortunately, with the fact that it's not necessarily a forgotten check so much as a misunderstanding of how a check works, if he gets whittled down to his last checks here, can't find the expansion card, there's zero chance that he's going to go back up to the top and find the Ho there. He's just going to think that there's no way it can be there. So that is very unfortunate.
Yeah, now making his way over to Kanto. Now he's going to be able to catch up on the checks that Furious has done while he's been over there. But again, like, yeah, he's going to be missing that expansion card and radio card to be able to get that West Kanto access and progress on. So he will have to jump back at some point, but hopefully kind of, yeah, realizes what he needs to do. But for now, let's see how far he gets through. Because, I mean, again, up until, I would say, like, when he, like, by the time Furious went over, I've been really impressed with Matchu when he was keeping up with Furious the whole time. But it's one of those things. When you're a new runner, like, it's some of those things you miss. And again, you build that experience up, and then you're going to be able to keep up with, like, again, some of these experienced runners like Furious is. It happens. Like, it happened with me right at the start, and I'm sure yourself, Dimix, and all the other runners, everyone could say that they've been new at some point. But, yeah, like, he gets a clever to faint here. Like, things are good. Like, it's great.
Yeah, no, once you get into these runs, like, after you've done quite a few, you learn the logic, but when you're starting out, sometimes it can be a bit confusing, and especially when there are changes between speed choice versions as well, sometimes that information may not carry over immediately. There's the Cascade badge.
What a fabulous prize!
That is a fabulous prize. Unfortunately, that means he will have to do this trainer battle. It is required. He can lose this battle and keep the item,
Oh, this is the other one. That's it.
Yeah, so you can lose this battle and keep the item, and it'll be all good.
Knew there was a third one. I just couldn't remember what it was. Yeah, Matchu's made his way into Vermilion now, got his first proper steps into... Well, actually his first steps into Kanto because he's not gone to Tojo. Dig TM, but I mean, he's got plenty of escape ropes, not really needed.
That being said, there's a good chance we see on Matchu's screen, once he gets up to Saffron City, we'll be able to check out the check that Furious actually missed out on. And this could give us an insight into whether or not Furious is going to struggle to find one of the last badges.
Ooh, nice cross chop TM. Nice little stab cross chop there to give to the Heracross. That's very nice. Yeah, going to be overwriting that Aeroblast now. We are going to be using this Heracross to the end, so might as well keep the PP output on.
To answer the question, what did Furious miss? He overlooked the dojo. He went straight from the house on Route 5 straight into Sabrina without checking the dojo, and then never went back for it. And to answer what Matchu missed out on, so he did miss one check up in the radio tower. The woman that you talk to when you first go down the steps. I guess
Gloria is her name?
Yeah, like the third check that you get. One being the man who like comes up and talks to you, and the Pokeball. He missed the third check there. He also missed the entirety of the Ho-Oh chamber because he did not realize that the Ho-Oh was going to be there.
It's a patch.
No! Oh no, this is really bad. This is exactly what I feared would happen.
Oh! Alright, so... Right, this race is going to get real interesting later on. Because I'm sure I imagine Furious would have marked off Saffron as completed. And again, Matchu... I mean, yeah, he hasn't done the Ho-Oh chamber / he's got Warlock Zone chamber for Fly, but with the expansion card more or less being in, whether he goes and gets Fly or not, that expansion card's in Ho-Oh chamber. Whether he is just yet to go back for it, but
this is going to be very, very interesting. And unfortunately, both runners are in a position now that I wouldn't wish on any of my opponents, where they have missed a very important check.
So we only have one badge which we don't know the location of, which is that Boulder badge. Now, if Boulder badge is on Mary, that's going to be...
Yeah, and
it's going to be hilarious, but like for us, but like in terms of runners, like it's going to be really painful.
Yeah, no, we will be finding that out probably in the next 6 or 7 minutes as Furious makes his way up the radio tower.
Yeah, Snow Bear. So Furious missed the dojo check, which is we now know as Magic Dot it turns out to be the soul badge. So we're getting flashbacks from yesterday. But again, Matchu's had a couple of checks missed, which we know actually does turn out to be something. So both of them have missed off checks from each other, which do hold those important items. So whoever finds out what they've missed, they're gonna figure out at some point when they're gonna have to be able to get this to finish.
Yeah, it looks like there's a very good chance we're going to be seeing the E4 from both runners, even if it's not required.
Well, only if Mary turns out to be something, because at this point, Matchu will have everything that he doesn't need to do E4. He only needs to go to the chamber if he's not marked that off. Which I don't see that he would have marked off the Ruins of Elf chamber. Hopefully he's not right-clicked from doing from Flash chambers, but there's a chance, so yeah. That's what I'm thinking, ERC. So I think, because Matchu and I, from the races that we did together previously, haven't done a run for some time, but I think that was on 7.2, so maybe he does think that because he didn't even go to fight the Ho-Oh. He literally got to that top floor and tried to escape rope out. So yeah, it's gonna be unfortunate. But I mean, to be fair, like he's gonna do it like as it is, because the thing is, he's gonna do E4 and go to the top of Tin Tower and think that nothing's changed. So
yeah. That being said, seems that Matchu has not marked off the ruins of Alf yet, so he is aware that he can still go there.
my one hope is that he actually takes a look at the tracker when he's like somewhat out of checks and sees that, hey, why is Ho-Oh Chamber in logic now? That's what I hope, and then he puts 2 and 2 together. But if you're so used to one version, like why would it be different if you've not played on? Which is, yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, meanwhile, Furious does not have his tracker on his stream, so I'm unable to check whether or not he did clear off Saffron City, but I'm assuming he did. I don't see why he would skip that check intentionally. But yeah, all that's left, like I mentioned before, we just got to find the boulder badge, and then we know where all of the required checks are. But even when we know, it's probably going to be quite a while before we reach the point where both runners, or either runner rather, realizes that they missed something. To answer the question in chat, we don't actually have the trackers on the restream. In fact, the runners are not required to show their trackers on their screen. We have our own trackers here to track what the items they have collected, and we mark that for ourselves. But the actual trackers that show the locations of the items, the runners aren't even required to stream that necessarily. That's just something they can do on their end to figure out where they need to go next.
Ooh, question in the chat, Twinblade. Can you remember the third one? Because I was asking what the starter choice was. There was a Machop, Clefairy, and then what was the middle one?
It was a Machop, Clefairy, and the Kangaskhan, which Furious actually went with the Kangaskhan. Matchu went with the Clefairy.
Yes.
All right, and Furious is making it through the rocket tower.
All right, taking the unfortunate bridge rocket fight. It's not mandatory, but right now we get to see what Mary holds.
Yeah, let's really hope this isn't the Boulder Badge, or else this is going to be a very, 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 very interesting realm.
He's not going to do Nuggy Hedgemay, so that might be later. It's a key item, but it's not the Boulder Badge.
It is the item finder. Okay, that's a little bit of stress off of my shoulders.
So here's the thing. Even if, let's say, if like Matchu doesn't have the, I mean, the thing is he didn't do False Director either. We could still have it here. But he's actually going to do Nuggy Hedgemay, so he will get the, what was it, Cascader was up here. Even if Matchu does E4, let's say they both do E4 on 100% everything. Matchu's still going to have the Tin Tower to go to and get that expansion card, and he obviously still has Tojo to go for.
That is absolutely true.
Furious, if he clears his whole tracker, he's going to have no idea what he's missed, probably.
Yeah.
So Matchu actually has, if they have to 100% advantage, it could be Matchu that takes it just because of the unfortunate mistake that Furious has made. Like, he could still overtake it from after all this.
It's absolutely true. Yeah, no, it really all comes down to whether or not Furious realizes he missed the dojo check, which that's such a quick, insignificant check that unless like
it's one of those ones that you assume you've done because you would like clear through like Saffron, because you would basically do Route 5, right, it's not on False Director. Route 5 into Dojo, into Silphco, into TM29. And then if you do Sabrina or Lost Item.
Yeah, no.
It's one of those ones you just blast through. Like, I don't know if you'd really consider that.
Yeah, I've actually missed the Dojo check more than once before. So
I've missed the TM29 check.
Yeah, like it's so easy to miss those checks in Saffron City. It looks like Furious is going to be heading over to Claire now. Yeah, Smitty also pointing out the item finder house is also one that is commonly forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not usually those like super out of the way checks that are forgotten. It's those very, very quick checks that you just kind of like don't even think about because they're just so like on the path.
I think we had one I remember missing off as well was the plane badge check, because I remember I went back because I think I had that plane badge like while I just did like pseudo-wudo. I went and grabbed Rock Smash and then right clicked, because it's just right clicking on the tracker is just it's an awful thing to do, but we all do it, and I do it all the time. It's the worst thing you can do because you miss all this stuff, but it can happen. It's just one of those things, even with seasoned runners like ourselves, like it can happen just because of like just quick clearing of the tracker. It's just one click can just cost you the race.
Nick's pointing out in chat that he actually doesn't have the settings for the early Ho-Oh on his tracker at all, so it's not going to appear. Yeah, it's not going to appear on his tracker, which means that it will appear on his tracker when he completes E4. So that probably, yeah, what's going to happen here is that, as mentioned before, Matchu will eventually fight the E4 and go up and do what he thinks is the vanilla Ho-Oh, but is actually, he could have done that a long time ago. But in the end, he will eventually find his mischeck, unlike Furious, who it's very unlikely he will find it.
Now, none of the badge... Was there a badge that was in West Kanto? Not in Victory Road, but in West Kanto. I don't believe there was there?
I think the Earth badge was on the Pewter City.
Oh, it was on the Silver Wing check.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Even if he does, let's say Boulder Badge is... Let's say, for example, Boulder Badge is here in Dragon's Den. Once he gets the expansion card from the Ho-Oh Chamber, that Silver Wing check is real quick to get. So he's going to be able to... There's Cascade for Matchu. He's going to be able to get that real quick. If Furious is still frantically searching for stuff, who knows? He might get to all the stuff first.
Yeah. Yeah, Matchu still doesn't have Fly. That is true. He does need to visit the Ho-Oh or the Waterstone Chamber rather. But again, Fly not being a necessary requirement in order to reach Red. It is going to cost him time, but it's one of those, you don't have to necessarily get it. But yeah, Furious is now on Claire. We'll get to see if there's anything in the Dragon's Den.
Oh yeah, you don't want Vampy to land that sky attack on that Heracross. Oof.
Yeah, that even coming from a Famfi, that would hurt pretty bad. Yeah, what about the level lead? At this point, both of the mains, I would say, are a decent enough level where there's not really too much of a distinction between their levels at this point. Like, FuriousMagic will be higher level, but it doesn't really matter that much in the long run, at least until probably Red.
Yeah, because X items make all the difference anyway. But I think, yeah, because with Furious catching the higher level Mon earlier in catching a Heracross versus, yeah, Matchu nurturing this Moltres ever since, what was he, got him 30 or 31? Either the two. But it still could be the thing. Hey, that's your super run.
Uh-oh, looks like... Oh, he might just be doing the... Okay, whew. I thought he was going to miss another check.
Oh, unfortunately getting that Route 5 encounter is so annoying. Them 4 tiles you got to jump over.
Alright, and FuriousMagic will be doing the quiz here. Picking out the answers. 11212, which is the same as the radio card check in Goldenrod.
Yeah, Claire still got the TM check and the one at the end, so...
Yeah, maybe Claire should do some more Pokemon Crystal Full Item Rando. She'll be able to answer the quiz eventually. Alright, and just one more item in the Dragon's Den.
Matchu wants Sabrina, a little way to get through, but it got there in the end. Not here!
Yeah, looks like Claire is a bust.
Speaking, what does Furious have left? He's got a few Kanto leaders. Oh, he's got a load of Kanto leaders still left to do. Route 4. I'm sure he's got much else other than that. Still got a majority of all the leads. I think the only Kanto leaders he's done Brock and Misty. I don't think he's fought. Yeah, he hasn't fought Janine, so he's still got Serge, Erica.
He also brought Furious fought Sabrina. My words.
Oh, he's done Sabrina, yeah.
Yeah, that's why he missed the dojo check. Sabrina, yeah, not giving any progress. Furious now going towards Surge. Alright, and Matchu making his way into Vermilion City as Furious is taking on Surge.
Might be going on for the same thing, might be going for Surge. Going back to Johto by looks of things.
Yeah, it looks like Matchu may be going back to Johto, maybe actually picking up Fly by going down to the Waterstone Chamber. At this point, Matchu does not have the Glacier Badge yet to be able to check Whirl Island, so the only direction he can go from Olivine is towards Ecruteak.
So that's the thing, if he goes back and just finishes off all the checks, because he's still got to get he can still get the radio card from Tojo. Actually, as well, he could, again, he has Waterfall, so he could go up to Victory Road where we know the Marsh Badge is. There's a few things around, yeah.
Right, and it looks like Furious is just about done with the Surge fight. And there's that Boulder Badge. Yep, so if FuriousMagic had that Soul Badge, you would be in go mode.
Oh, unfortunately, Matchu hitting. This Sailor has some real big sight. It's also surprisingly nice, some of the...
Furious is returning to Saffron. Hold on.
No, he's going to settle. He's going to go fight Erica.
Yeah.
Erica and then probably Janine after, but we know the location of everything. So Matchu just really needs to do, unfortunately just needs to go to the Ho-Oh Chamber, but again, that's going to probably require E4. And then I imagine Furious will do as well, because I don't see how he figures that he's not done Dojo. I'm gonna butcher the name, Amadiaho. The item finder is only for using on ground hidden items. That doesn't actually use anything unless there's a meme question. Then I would love to say he could use it to like ping the dojo off. But
Yeah, no, the item finder does allow you to find items. I mean, I don't understand why people don't use that item more in these races. It could really cut down on the time spent looking at dead checks.
So what's he going for? Oh, he's got the waterfall checks to do here. So he's got there was something behind here, wasn't it? Was it Earth? No, not Earth badge here. There was one badge on the waterfall checks, I seem to remember.
I believe it was the Glacier badge. I could be wrong, though. They're gonna have fever dreams about this seed. Yeah. I'm gonna have fever dreams about this seed.
Yeah, Furious is going to cancel all gym memberships that he may have, like... Yeah, he's gonna have he's gonna have like a post-it note on his screen now, like just do dojo.
You know, it's funny. You say once you forget the dojo, or once you forget the dojo once, you never forget it again. Let me tell you, you can forget it again.
Oh yeah, Dark Ray. Yeah, we were going over all our like spoils earlier of like missed stuff. Yeah, like I've forgotten TM29. I've forgotten Plane Badge. Yeah, there's all stuff here and there.
And there's the mystery egg for Matchu as well. All right, for Corn, who just came in. So it's actually interesting. This seed is actually not all that rough. I would call it a pretty blitz seed. Unfortunately, both the runners have missed checks that are required. So FuriousMagic missed the dojo check in Saffron City, which has the soul badge. And Matchu Madori climbed the Tin Tower, but did not fight the Ho because he doesn't realize that the Ho is here on these settings. He thinks that you have to clear E4 first. And unfortunately, because of that, missed the expansion card in the Ho chamber. Yeah. The difference here being that Matchu will eventually fight the E4, more than likely, and be able to make his way to the top of Tin Tower to fight the Ho-Oh, which was there the whole time, but he doesn't realize that. And once he does that, he'll be able to go into the Ho-Oh chamber, grab the expansion card, and then be able to grab the Boulder badge as well from the man in Pewter City. That will put him into go mode. As long as he also needs to grab the Earth badge and the other badges, really.
So Matchu's going right here. I imagine because he's cleared everything else. It looks like... Sorry, hiccups. I imagine he's actually probably going to be going for Claire, because I don't see any other reason why he's going right at this point, especially because he doesn't have Fly, of course, but...
Yeah.
I imagine he's going to be going for Claire, which we know is a bit of a bust.
Alright, meanwhile, FuriousMagic is checking Janine.
I mean, apart from like the start where we had all that backtracking, because we had to give the backtracking to get the squirt bottle, and then the backtracking from Jasmine to get to Lake of Rage for the 7th badge. After that, this seed's been relatively straightforward. It's not been too bad at all. Oh, there's a machine bar. That's going to throw him for a loop.
Yeah, unfortunately, I believe at this point, the machine part and really just the basement key left as far as items that can lead to other items. But I imagine he'll find the basement key soon, unless it just happens to be in Mount Silver. But every every item that he finds that leads to further checks unlocking. To answer the question, Snowbear, yes, both runners have done Sabrina. But yeah, the more checks he gets, like the machine part, like the basement key, it's just going to give him more things to do.
Yeah, so here we see Matchu is on to Claire now. So I imagine after this, here's what he could do. So he could go for go through Tojo. We know he's going to pick up the radio card there. And if he continues on to Victory Road, he's going to get the Marsh badge from there. And then whether he does, he probably will do E4 from that point. And then get zipped back. So then he'll be able to complete the Ho-Oh and all that. So it's all a case of, does Furious know, will Furious remember that he hasn't done Dojo, which I'm doubtful of, or does Matchu catch from the unfortunate mistake of Furious skipping a check? It's really up in the air right now, but we are going to be here for the long haul, folks, so please do strap yourselves in.
Yeah, go on ahead, grab your popcorn. We probably will be here a while.
But yeah, other than what we've said, after like getting the 7th badge, it's not been bad at all, really. I wouldn't have minded to play this at all.
Yeah, the placement of like the early game was a little bit rough. Furious having to completely clear out the checks before finding the Storm badge. But once we got to that, the rest of the checks were pretty easy to come by.
Lisa, but here's the thing, because we know that everything apart from one badge, which can be obtained with... Oh, there's the basement key.
There it is.
Can be obtained without the West Canto access. And even so, it was the Earth badge was just on the Silver Wing check in Pewter City. So that's a real quick one to get. So who knows, like, where he goes? Because he doesn't have to do Brock, Blue, Blaine, any of those, like, if and when he, like, full clears everything up to E4. So could be okay, like, after that, so...
Yeah, it's all just a matter of when Matchu eventually decides to do E4. Hopefully, for his sake, he starts to feel a little bit behind and decides, okay, I need to go on ahead and do E4. And if he does that, he can figure out, oh, the Ho-Oh's up there, grab the expansion card, and be on his way from there.
Oh, I did mark the key, but for some reason it didn't track, so... But yeah, here's the thing with Furious is, effectively, he's following what effectively would be logic. Like, he's done its machine part into basement key, so, like, for him, this would seem like logical progression, but yeah, just unfortunately, we know it not to be, so... But yeah, Matchu just clearing up Claire now. Going to be going through Dragon's Den. Unfortunately, not going to... The thing is, he's not going to be able to check everything from Dragon's Den because... Unless he got Glacier... Well, because there was so... Oh, because I missed the check that he had from Mount Mortar, so... Because I think there was a badge there, but... Yeah, at least we had that in a race last night. It was just it's unfortunate that it happens. Like but this is the thing that like you'll learn from, and like hopefully like you'll be able to use the tracker, and because it's the whole thing because if you're not used to the trackers, then what happens is on each location it'll be a square for each part on the wherever there is a check. So each town, everything like that, and at each check you can go into and click off manually. But each check. But what also there is a nifty little function where you can right click that particular box and it clears all of the open checks in that location. So what's happened is he's probably thinks that he's cleared everything, and it's just gone. So yeah. Wingage. So yeah, unfortunately Matchu has not yet. So we got a storm badge. It was a bit late getting both. Like we didn't get it till like an hour 40 in. But unfortunately Matchu's missed off going to the Waterstone chamber. That is where Fly is. And unfortunately I think he's, because we've run previously on the 7.2 version. I'm not sure he's used to the 7.3, where he's unfortunately he did the Tin Tower, but didn't fight the Ho-Oh at the top. And unfortunately, the expansion card is in the Ho-Oh chamber. Now, I think looking on his tracker on his stream, he still has the 7.2 settings. He hasn't updated his tracker, so I think he believes that. Unfortunately, the Ho-Oh requires E4, so it's one of those things. And unfortunately, on Furious' side, he's missed the dojo check, which turns out to be a badge. So both runners are up against it at the moment to try and complete the run just because of missed / incorrect logic stuff going on. So it's one of those things. It happens.
Yeah.
But looks like Matchu is heading towards Newbark, so he will be probably getting the Rising Badge / egg checks and then be going on to Victory Road, which we know we're going to be getting Marsh Badge at least.
Yeah, getting the Marsh Badge, and
the radio card.
He'll also be picking up the radio card on the way as well. Meanwhile, Furious is fighting Blaine. I believe what? He has Blaine Blue E4. Is there anything else?
I'm not sure if he's done Erica.
I think he did do Erica.
He skipped through for... Oh no, he did do Erica, yes.
Yeah, did he do Route 4 yet?
No.
Okay. Alright, well, at the very least, Furious should be pretty close to a full clear here, just within the next maybe, I don't know, 15-20 minutes or so.
There's the pass.
There is the pass. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna do Route 4.
Oh, he's gonna be so disappointed, Furious. And there's the radio card for Matchu.
Alright, alright. Alright, Matchu is making his way up to Victory Road.
Look, Elisa, I've been leaving it to you guys in chat. I love the puns that are coming out with it, but he doesn't have Whirlpool yet, so obviously we only know. I think it was just a Great Ball that was on the Whirlpool check, the Solar Beam check.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, Wingage pointing out there is enough of a lead where it's pretty likely, unless Matchu decides to do E4 while they're in the area, it's pretty likely that there's enough of a lead for Furious to start looking around for checks. Whether or not he does find the correct one, that's up in the air.
So here's the thing: is Matchu going to do E4 after going through Victory Road?
Here's the thing: I doubt it, but if he did, this would be huge. This would probably be, or this would really put him in a position to win the game.
I think what he might do is defeat the rival and then take maybe the Abra Warp back to New Bark.
Yeah, that. With the checks that are left, I believe that probably makes the most sense. Well, I don't know. He doesn't have. He doesn't have any of those West Kanto checks. I don't know. He may decide to go on and do it because it would. The thing is that without Fly, it would be quite a way to like get back here. So he may go on and decide to do it.
Well, that's the thing. Even if you get the Abra check, you like the Abra Warp, you still go into Indigo Plateau. So if he does go back into Johto and gets Fly, he can come back whenever he wants. Yeah, he's escape rope now. Okay.
Yep. He is not going to be checking that for now.
It's a long rival fight anyway, so I can see the walk back for it. It's fine.
Alright, meanwhile, Furious is attempting to fight Blue here.
Unfortunately, as say, the Meganium spamming Charm on the physical Heracross is not a good thing. Having to reset up now.
Alright, but now this should be... Furious shouldn't have too much trouble left on Blue, hopefully. Donphan does have pretty good physical defense. We'll be able to get a move off, but it's just a pedal dance. Oh, another physically bulky Pokemon. Ooh, that Peck doing so much damage. Fortress has actually a pretty decent attack stat, surprisingly. Yeah, for Sarah in the chat, seeing the Pokemon refuse the gift, that means that present is healing the Pokemon, but it's at full HP. And unfortunately, seeing Sandstorm there, it is one of those few animations in the game that even if you have animations turned off, you still see it. It's just a little bit of lost time there.
Actually doing the Rock Smash checks, yeah, I didn't realise he hadn't done these, yeah, because he hadn't picked up TMO8. Well, he got TMO8 and then another one, but...
Yeah, Furious getting an Ultra Ball, which, don't get me wrong, it is required, but it is not the soul badge.
Furious heading left. Yeah, looks like it's E4 time.
Alright, yeah, Furious is going to do E4. Should take him maybe about 10 minutes or so. And we'll be able to see Furious figure out that he missed a check somewhere. Did Furious not get the fly point?
No, he escape roped out.
Gotcha.
I usually don't get the war point, I just skip the rival fight.
It depends for me. I sometimes get it. Just depends on how I'm feeling that day.
Come on, Matchu. Grab the Water Stone Chamber, I beg. You got us. He's going down.
Yeah, he will have to go all the way down to Union Cave to grab it, but it looks like he is heading that way.
I think he has not even done the Union Cave Surf items. I'm not sure if he did those yet.
I think he might have done them earlier in a previous backtrack through here. But
I might have done, yeah.
I could be wrong there. It's this run's been going on for a while. I'm you know. Wingage making a prediction in the chat of when Furious will be through the E4, saying 2:59:45. That is a very precise guess.
I'm happy using this Moltres ride from the start. Like, it had a top tier moveset from the start, but like, yeah, he's kept this going the whole way through. I've been really proud. Like, yeah, this Moltres getting through. Oh, he's going up. He's going to the water stone chamber. Yes.
All right. Yes, Matchu will be finally grabbing that HM4 fly.
Go right. Go right.
Oh no! Unfortunately, hitting that optional. As Furious begins the E4 on the Will fight. Sheesh. I've got my genes mixed up.
The conspiracy theories are there that Will is Lorelei. We know this. Not confirmed. But yeah, no, Matchu will be getting fly now, so yeah, he'll be able to like start flinging around these checks. So yeah, hopefully he will now be able to start really kind of picking a pace up on some of the checks that he's missed off, but again, because there's the two badges that are, yeah, so we know, so I'm trying to remember here, so Boulder badge is Surge, Earth badge was...
Earth badge was the check in Pewter City.
Ah, yes, that's it. There you go, now he's got to fly.
Yeah, I forget where Glacier was.
Or was that the one that was in the waterfall part of Malta? I didn't see him pick it, but
no, it wasn't there because he didn't grab that one. Yeah, no, I do not remember where Glacier Badge was.
yeah, happy now. Yeah, Matchu's got fly. He's going to be able to start like cruising through some stuff right now. He's gone back to Saffron. Oh, I think he's now going to be heading probably towards Janine and Erica and all that lot. So we do know this Surge is required.
I believe Glacier Badge was on the Dark Classes guide.
No, that was the Rainbow Badge.
Oh yeah, no, it was on the Rainbow Badge. You're right. Well, dang.
Might go back through the VOD and just very quickly cycle.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, you take over from him. I'll still be here to chime in, but
of course. Go check. All right, well, Furious is on the second fight in the Elite Four right now, sweeping pretty well. Some people in chat saying, why is he setting up? He's 15, 20 levels higher. I still think it's a good idea just in case, but to each their own. Meanwhile, Furious is going to be fighting Bruno next, as Matchu makes it through Erica's gym on the second trainer here. Alright, it looks like, unless I missed it, Furious actually isn't going to be setting up for Bruno. I guess he realized that he is able to probably just one-shot everything here. Matchu will be moving on to the third trainer in Erica's gym. Yes, Moltres... no, Moltres was not a starter, no. I believe, Kangaskhan was Furious' starter. Matchu started with the Clefairy, and the Moltres was on one of the routes leading up towards Violet City. They both happened to catch it.
Alright, I found it. So Glacier Badge was on the route below Lavender. It's on one of the cut checks.
Gotcha. Alright, well, now that Matchu has Fly, that should be a pretty easy one to collect at some point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
also Wingage pointing out, you have the X items. He's already through blue, Might as well use them while you have
Bought
them.
enough of them just to like clear through some fights that may be a range. That's the thing, you go up against like a Cloyster or something that's going to have like high defense. Hey, it can turn a 2-shot into a 1-shot.
Yeah, see, this is a good use of it. Not only,
especially something that uses barrier.
yeah, Lantern's bulky and it uses barrier, so, you know. Ooh, that's going to be a 3-shot for the Lantern. Alright, reminders, there was a prediction in chat. Furious would be done with E4 at 2:59:45. We have less than a minute left.
Ooh, it's going to be have to be like a 3-hour and 45 by looks of things. Matchu's going down. He's going to be grabbing that glacier badge. Unfortunately, that's probably going to tip him to go to Whirl Island, but we know that Whirl Island doesn't have anything in there.
Oh, yeah.
But that gets him a badge closer.
Yeah, and Matchu very carefully dodging that spinner there. Hoping he did not hit that. And yeah, he'll be grabbing the Glacier badge. The only thing he'll be missing, as far as badges go, he'll be missing the Boulder badge, which we know is on Surge, and the Earth badge, which we know is on the Silverwing check in Pewter City.
There you go, Glacier badge obtained.
Alright, meanwhile, Furious just sweeping through Lance here, having just a couple more Pokemon left.
Oh, happy 3 hours, everyone.
Happy 3 hours. Ooh, Alakazam level 50. Luckily, Furious, faster and stronger, able to take out the Alakazam in 1 strength. Alakazam has pretty poor defense, so that was no surprise. Alright, and Furious now through Lance, through the E4, we'll be able to do these last couple of checks that are locked behind the E4, and then we'll realize something's off, and we'll just see where he decides to check first for those missing checks. Yeah, so at this point, it really is, it is a matter of just how long it takes Furious to go and check out the dojo. Matchu doesn't seem to be anywhere close to doing E4 at the moment, and so Furious is going to have to check for a while in order for Matchu to kind of start to catch up here, I believe. But my heart is about to go out to Furious here, as you can just kind of tell, like you'll be able to tell the second he realizes it, and there's probably going to be some sort of a pause and just kind of an oh no moment.
There's a Charco.
Yep, and there's the pause. There's the hold on, what just happened?
Yeah.
Oh no. It hurts. It hurts
Let's
so
see.
bad.
Let's see if he figures it though. But like, there is a chance he may figure it. Like, I'm keeping an eye on the race time chat just to see what we get.
Yeah. Another thing pointed out in chat. Whoever loses this race is out of the tournament. So there is a lot of pressure here.
Matchu, in the meanwhile, yeah, he's collecting all the Whirl Island checks here. So, yeah, he's not through far clearing this, but he does still have, again, because he's been without Fly, he hasn't had the efficient movement that Furious has had for a while. So he's got a lot more to do. However, as we know, the thing is, yeah, Matchu thinks that he will need to do E4 in order to claim the Ho-Oh at the top of Tin Tower. However, once he does that, he'll have a very quick check after that in the fact that he'll do Surge and get the Boulder badge, and then once he does clear that, he'll have the Silver Wing check for the final Earth badge. So it's really just a case of, can Furious find the dojo before Matchu clears effectively his tracker?
Yeah. So it's kind of just a timer now. It's just like Furious is on a clock right now. It's a ticking clock. He has a little bit to go, but that clock's not gonna last forever. It's gonna run out eventually. Furious seems to be going over in his mind what he did in each city as he hovers over it. Let's see if he remembers that he didn't check the dojo.
To be fair, again, I've still been really impressed with Matchu for like keeping his own throughout all of this. Like, again, right at the start, like up until about, again, hour and a half point where Furious got fly, he was neck and neck and everything. And I'm really impressed with like his whole way through here. He's going back to Whirl Island to maybe check if he's missed something there.
Yeah, I did notice. It seemed like Furious got a little bit lost there in Whirl Island for a bit. I believe he did get all the checks in there, but he himself may believe that he may have missed something. Honestly, I think in this case, this is actually a pretty good first place to check, especially if you're not quite as sure about where you're going in the Whirl Island. It's very easy to miss something.
So, Matchu now going to be checking the back of Dragon's Den. He did not have Glacier Badge before this point, so now he'll be able to check that. Unfortunately, again, we know that there's nothing here, but it's one of those, yeah, you have to kind of clear those, because again, there's 3 checks behind here now you can get to.
Absolutely, yeah. One of my favorite little tidbits is that you, on the quiz here, you can literally choose violence as an answer. So, interesting strat, you can decide violence for the day.
So that's the thing, Furious going to be checking out, but was it this one? Was it this one? It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, it just breaks my heart, having to see, what I imagine is just sheer panic. Especially after the 3-hour mark, Furious probably believes that this match could be over at any moment.
However, though, even with like he has full cleared this within the 3 hours, like it gives a testament to like his skill as well. Like, because yeah, we did have that slow start with all that backtracking, but he's cleared it quickly enough.
Yeah, absolutely. Furious has definitely shown his ability to clear out the checks quickly, frankly. Having a sub 3-hour 100% run. Or a nearly sub-hour, rather. Alright, and it looks like Matchu is heading up towards the E4. He did all the Victory Road checks already. Well, he may be grabbing the one Whirlpool check here, but... Yeah, that might be the thing. But if he decides to keep going, that is scary for Furious.
So Boulder is on Surge, and then Earth is, as Drago's base is on the Silverwing check in Pewter City.
Yeah, now we have Furious checking out the rocket hideout, making sure he didn't miss anything in there.
Sub 3, 99.9%. Yeah, it's unfortunate how this has unfolded. Like, we could have had like a good time by Furious. It's just one of those things that does happen. Like, again, we all make mistakes. It just whatever. But
Yeah, this stuff happens.
But whoever does progress, they will learn from this seed for sure. Both of them have things that they will learn from.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, like this, like you may have noticed in the tournament, this has happened more than once. In fact, it happened several times. And it's just one of those things that happens. It happens to new runners. It happens to veteran runners as well if they just get a little bit careless. So it's just unfortunate to see it happen in a tournament setting. Oh, he is hovering over Saffron City. Will he decide to go there?
Matchu is in. It looks like he's going for Surge, so he's going to be getting the Boulder Badge here.
Yeah, that is going to be the Boulder Badge for Matchu. He just needs to go do the Ho-Oh Chamber, and he'll be good to go. Furious now checking Route 45, another place where a little bit of missed movement here can easily lead to a missing check. Yeah, as far as what he thinks he got from the dojo, it's very likely that it was just an item that didn't go into his inventory, something irrelevant, because you know, especially when you're later in the game like that, such a quick check like that you usually don't even think about.
Yeah, he's checking all these old stuff. Yeah, Lighthouse is one to check for sure. Yes. So unfortunate for both runners here. For Furious more, because I know Matchu's, I think his only issue here is just a misunderstanding of, well, unfortunately Furious hitting the optional here. The only thing for Matchu here is just a misunderstanding of the actual version of the speed choice we use. That's the only thing that's kind of got him behind a little bit here. So actually, like, yeah, with Matchu's case, like, yeah, he just needs to just, like, I could just go with him over the race, like off call and that, just for the next thing if he does progress through. But there is the Boulder Badge for Matchu. So
yep, there's the Boulder Badge, and yeah, you know, it just comes down to Matchu finding that Ho-Oh Chamber, whether or not he does E4 first or not, which seems like he would probably do that. Looks like Matchu is, I guess, going to
Janine.
To Janine. For some reason, I thought he already did Janine, but I guess I got that a little confused.
I think maybe he was waiting for Fly to go down there.
That's fair. That makes absolute sense. All right, Furious has checked all the potential areas you could find items in the lighthouse. Let's see where he decides to go next.
Imagine he might take a trip up Tin Tower again.
That is very possible. That's another very item-dense location. Right, he decides to go into Lavender next.
Rock Tunnel?
Yeah. Rock Tunnel. Looks like Matchu will be doing the Route 15 check first.
My boy. Yeah, right. Just checking that before doing Janine by looks of things.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, there's really not too much logic behind what checks Furious is checking right now, because it could be anything in the game. You never know what you missed.
I think I would do the same, because you check these caves first, because there is a chance you miss those rather than these just random one-off checks in a town or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very possible though that Furious has never missed a check, and Saffron doesn't really think about that could be the place, you know? Alright, Furious is returning to Azalea Town now. Or at least, he did briefly. It looks like he's now picking a different place to go to.
Matchu in the meanwhile, just clearing off Janine. Oh yeah, this is where we get the machine part. So yeah, may get tricked into this little trap, which again is probably is going to give us the basement key at some point, and we'll go through that. So God, it's so unfortunate for Furious here.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Matchu's going to be going towards the power plant here to turn in the machine part.
Yeah, unfortunately, FuriousMagic has decided to forfeit the race at this point.
So Matchu just needs to finish. So
yeah, we do need to have a winner in order for, or rather, Matchu does have to finish the seed in order to progress. Let me let him know in chat just in case he is confused about that.
Because I think we had a similar. Oh, which we don't have audio for Matchu stream. We're gonna let's get that sorted. But yeah, because we did have a similar thing in the bingo tournament from the summer. They did have to rerun that, but I'm not sure if they would. If we would do the same here, might be the same, but that would have to be something to discuss after the race. Should Matchu not be able to finish? Priya, unfortunately, I think Furious forfeits it just because he doesn't know where that check is. He could go through the game again, but yeah, it's so unfortunate.
Yeah, it does really just feels bad. Unfortunately, also, we could. I don't know. Can we try switching to Matchu's audio? I believe we were told earlier that his audio is not good.
Yeah, so we do. It is showing that. I'm gonna put a message in our support chat here. So give us 1 moment.
All right.
But yeah, we're going to get the audio sorted out as soon as we can, folks. But yeah, here Matchu is he's just picked up the basement key here. So yeah, I imagine he's going to be clearing that out right now. Also, I do hope we'll be able to get Furious in for an interview. I know it's unfortunately he's had to forfeit this, but if we hopefully be able to get some insight on how he felt the race went otherwise than the check, see what happens. But let's see. Yeah, we're putting the feelers out, so we'll be able to get that sorted soon.
Yeah, Furious did say he wants to do an interview. We're just trying to get that interview invite out to him.
And I can send the link over.
Okay, good.
Okay, right. I have sent that through, so we should be able to get Furious in momentarily. Then we'll be able to see.
All right, we do have Furious here, and well, he needs to
getting moved
join.
up.
Yep.
And we are joined by FuriousMagic. Unfortunate, yeah, commiserations about the forfeit there. Do you want to just put it straight out of your misery, or do you want to talk about the seed first?
I'm sorry, my mic was off.
That's fine.
Yeah, so this seed was really interesting, given that, well, in my perspective at least, the Storm badge was required as the 7th badge to progress through the seed. And, oh boy, it took off from there, didn't it? That Cascade badge was, ooh, that was occasion.
Oh, the fabulous prize, yes.
Yeah, yes.
That's the thing, because we were just saying, because all the backtracking before, because obviously you had to backtrack to Pewter to get Squirt Bottle. Obviously, it was great having the Squirt Bottle in Violet. But after getting the whole 7 badge shenanigans, the seed seemed to be kind of somewhat friendly. But I don't know how your thoughts were on it. Again, discounting where the badge miss. Have you found out where the last badge is, or
nope? Go ahead and spoil it for me.
All right. Unfortunately missed the dojo check in Saffron, which is what the soul badge is.
All right, that happens. There are so many things you need to like keep track of and whatnot while you're playing the game. It's just so easy to overthink it, because at that moment I was thinking, okay, I'll do Sabrina while I'm in Saffron.
Yeah, we saw you do the Route 5 item, go straight past the dojo into Sabrina. At that point, Matchu had not made it to Saffron City yet, so I pointed out that you missed the item. I was hoping that it wasn't anything important, but unfortunately we found out later it was the soul badge.
All right. I mean, it happens.
Yeah, we would just say we've all done it. We've all missed checks. It's just unfortunate in this kind of setting. It's what's caused raciness. But no, talk to us like that Heracross really took off.
Yeah, I wish it had a move to deal with steel types or Tyranitar a lot faster, but it got going. So
yeah, because only you got you got cross chop like rather late on. So
yep.
But because I think you both actually like Matchu is actually still running the Moltres from the start. But yeah, that Moltres from the start was pretty beefy to start off with, especially when you did get Surf early and having like Flamethrower Thunderbolt. That was really nice to run through. But when you saw the Heracross being the Snorlax, was there any desire to put it through? I mean, I know you had the moveset at that point, but was there a thought in your mind at one point there?
I thought about it, but then I thought I think the Stat XP at that point was just on my Heracross just better than the 8 levels I could have gotten. So
no, honestly, I think that because we saw you run from it. That's what we had surmised as well. But yeah, I mean, up to that point, when let's say the unfortunate badge miss, taking that into account, like overall, kind of what were your thoughts on the seed with that?
I mean, I don't know. I thought it played all right for the most part. I definitely played very thoroughly. Like I did all of Equitique on my first trip in. Even though I had like a lot of mortar, I had a mahogany basement. I had all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, I just played it really cautiously, and unfortunately, just missed the one item that I needed. But yeah, that happens.
Like I say, we're all going through, even the chats, like all of us going through our histories. Just in this tournament setting, it happens, but it's just like here and now. It's like a moment.
I mean, like this being an elimination match and all, it kind of hurts a bit, but at the same time, it's all right. I'll get the opportunity. So.
But no, even so, like you like kind of mentioned like the Heracross, and because it's unfortunate because I think Matchu didn't really even like go back to the water chamber until maybe about like 20 minutes ago. So you actually were you were neck and neck for all the way up until the end of the rocket hideout, and then you kind of just like split off from there. But you kind of once you had Fly, because he took a different path off, you got Fly basically straight away. You did that backtrack through Azalea and that, and you kind of go through. So if you had got that badge, it would have been a nice time. But it's just It happens.
Instead of turning to do I ever see anything, get disappointed when E4 isn't the answer.
I do want to say, so I checked out the stream for Matchu Madori. He only has E4 left on his tracker. It seems that rather than going to E4, he is checking out the Ho at the top. So this is something we haven't actually told you yet, Furious, but Matchu Madori, when he went up the 10 tower, did not fight the Ho-Oh. It seems to be like a confusion because he's used to playing 7.2 version, which the Ho-Oh is unlocked by beating the E4. But now it seems it's possible that he either remembered that he can fight the Ho-Oh or something, but he's deciding not to do E4 first.
We did in the 7.3 testing. I remember I did one ROM with him and Strife. So whether he's just somehow remembered back from that, because I got him in because when we were doing the 7.3 testing and all the fly testing and all like that. So maybe that's tracked back, but yeah, because he never did it. So that's why he only has the expansion card, which obviously was in the Ho-Oh chamber and the Earth badge on Silverwing, on the Silverwing check. He has everything else.
Okay.
And yeah, he's now facing the Ho-Oh now. So yeah, he's not too far off, but
okay, that's good. That's good.
But yeah, he followed, because I saw even at the end, all the breadcrumbs, facing Janine gave you the machine part, which then leads into the basement key. We were like, oh, this is so unfortunate. All the rabbit holes you're going down at the moment.
Yeah, I saw, the basement key popped up okay, it's got to be in there, right? And what was in there? I'm like, oh no. But yeah, that's how it be. That's how it be sometimes.
Yeah, it's absolutely so.
Yeah, no.
No, sorry. Just to clear up stuff in the chat. So when I was saying about testing and everything like that. So before the tournament starts, because we were having when we were making sure 7.3 worked, we were doing some logical potential change into the fly logic, and we were using the 7.3 ROM for that. And I did only one with Matchu. Everything else we did previously was on 7.2. So that's what I was referring to. So sorry if there was a little bit of confusion with that. But no, in terms of the actual ROM itself, was there anything else other than unfortunately what we've had to come towards your forfeit here? Was there any other comments you had about the ROM, how it went or the logic, or was there anything you picked up on? Or
like I said, the required 7 badge before Route 44 was really interesting to me. Where's the SS ticket again? I can't remember.
Yeah, that was it, because that was the whole thing. It was because all the backtracking back to Violet for the Square Bowl, and then it was from Jasmine to Lake of Rage to get that 7th badge, and then because SS ticket, Ice Path was a gold mine.
It sure was.
Because what was it? Because Flash in there, SS ticket in there. I thought there was obviously some other stuff. I think it was Red Scale in there and stuff. Lost Item was in there as well, I believe.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Card key.
I was gonna say sorry. I've been dealing with a couple of other things while you've been interviewing, but I don't know if this has been brought up yet, but the Spider-Man meme on the Snorlax.
Yeah, we did mention that briefly.
Okay, yeah.
When I heard it, I'm like, oh, look at that! It's another Heracross. Look at
that. So we see, Matchu has gone to. He's got the expansion card, so he just needs to head over to Pewter to talk to the Silverwing check, and then he's in go mode. So
and it looks like he is just about to do that. Unfortunately, hitting the optional there. But yeah, no, Furious, you ran a very good race. I could tell you're a pretty skilled runner. It's just very unfortunate that the mischeck did happen.
Yeah, that shouldn't have happened, but hey, it happens sometimes, and there are just way too many checks to try to backtrack through all that, so...
No, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
But if you don't have any further comments, we can let you go, or if we want to stay for, because I think Matchu's probably only got 5, 10 minutes left. Like he's only got the
I can stay for a bit. Have a
All
chance.
right.
Have some.
Yeah, he's
At the very
literally
least,
talking to him now. So he's got his last badge.
Yeah,
Hey,
at the very
nice.
least, we can check out what red looks like.
I would do it on my side, but I don't want to like confuse anyone or anything like that. So.
Oh no! Don't need to. Don't fly to Celadon. You just need to go down.
Yep. I think
He's getting X items.
he needs to get X items, but that does mean he did not get the Viridian fly points, so he will have to fly back either to Vermilion or to Pewter.
He'll go from Pewter.
Pewter would beat him.
Back down the Viridian hedge maze.
That's why I like my route where I start do like a little U loops through the Vermilion hedge maze or whatnot. Get the fly point and then go up Pewter.
Oh yeah, that is a strategy that I also use. I very much like is grabbing that Viridian fly point, then heading back up to Pewter, so you could just fly back later.
Yeah, I think because the way that I do it is I go up to Pewter and get the Silverwing check, and then go down through the maze, and then cut on the right hand side to get that item, and then through Viridian. But yeah, there's a couple of ways to get through there, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just preference.
I think there's always like different ways of like how to get through Whirl Island or stuff like that. There's a few routes that people take, whichever's quicker, or the button presses in the Goldenrod, the underground. Like if it's 1-2-1-3 or 1-3-1-2, like people have their preferences. It's up in the air what people have. So, but yeah, it looks like Matchu is all shopped up. So yeah, he's off to speak to Oak and off to hopefully defeat Red. I think what level was the Moltres? I think I saw at the end. It was
52. Yeah, 52. Hope for no rocks.
Yeah,
absolutely. Hope for no rocks.
That's absolutely like the scariest thing. That's running 4x. Sometimes something like 4x.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully there's just the one thing to note, that the Dragonites at the start with Aeroblast, that was scary.
Yeah. I saw them, I'm like, oh, okay, you need to go away now.
Yeah, that was that was very scary at the start, because there was a few things that I saw, like, I think it was something that had like drill pack or stuff like that. I think you like barely lived at one point. It was like a sweat moment.
Yeah.
All right, Matchu is through the optional and in Viridian City now, so he'll be making his way down towards Pallet Town.
Taking the left side, so hopefully, dodge the spinners down here.
All right, I'm not sure if he might have repelled before that, but if not, very good encounter luck. All right.
Cool. So off to Mount Silver we go.
Yep.
Getting lots of repel here.
Yeah.
Or as you mentioned, he may not have repelled through and just had a very lucky Route 1.
One was repel-less, so very good luck for Matchu.
Still didn't repel. God, Matchu, you got this.
I respect it, trying to save your repels.
All right, and we are into Mount Silver now, or at least the outside of Mount Silver. And yes, now using repel. Oh, I see why. Only a couple left. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think I'm familiar with this movement as well, so it makes sense he wants to kind of save those just in case he gets lost or anything like that. But luckily it has flash, so yeah, gonna take the center here to heal up.
Yeah, never necessarily a bad decision. Just ensure your Pokemon are in the best shape possible for this fight.
Yeah, so Mikosa, so with the Moltres, like with it even being level 2, it's still got enough of a moveset that if we get the full setup, it's still going to be able to get through everything. So There we
All
go.
right.
Got through there. So yeah, should just get to the last room. Might get a couple of encounters on the top. Oh no, he's not in the dark, so he hasn't got the level 53 encounters.
Yep. That is the last. Well, he has one more repel after this, but he won't need it. He is now right next to red.
Oh, he's got a load of red candies. All right, so this is fine. So he's going to get to 6. Yes, he's going to be 58 for this fight, which should be enough.
Yeah, it should be
that's
okay.
unless we get some scary lead. But with
Luckily-
the moveset on it, like he has not changed this moveset since it started. He put Aeroblast on it and Surf, and we've been good to go this whole time.
I mean, you know what? That's totally fair. That's the Flamethrower Thunderbolt Surf. What more do you need, right?
Right, yeah. And luckily for Matchu here, the 4x weakness for the Moltres, it is a physical attacking type, so you can use X defense if you need to.
Ice
but-
Wind. All right, so this is okay. Oh, does he have a guard spec? I'm not sure.
Do not believe
he's
so.
gonna have some speed issues.
Ooh, sketch. That is very good to see on Red's lead, just being wasted like that. That is one less move that the Machamp will have against you. Yeah, sketch only has 1 PP, so once it's gone, it's gone.
So I think the balance is he's going to be at -2 now, -3 back to 2. There's only a chance for it, so I think he's still just at -2. So
yeah. At this point,
you don't want to be taking hits.
yeah. At this point, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit rough on the speed end.
Yeah, I think at this point you just set up all the specials and then rather than because you figures you up your speed is only just going to lower it again. So it only has Mirror Coat after.
Yeah, Mirror Coat. You do want to make sure you get enough specials to one-shot the Machamp, or that Mirror Coat is going to hurt.
Now I think if he does use all the speeds, he'll be back to neutral, or maybe just a +1. So should be okay. And it's only got Giga Drain, which you have 4 times resistant to. Very good.
Yep. This should be now a free setup for the Moltres. Unfortunately, I think we'll still be in a deficit of speed.
Yeah, it might be. I mean, a neutral -1.
All right, and we begin the sweep. Not using any X attacks, so it will be a 2-shot for the Machamp. But luckily, the Machamp also can't Mirror Coat the Aeroblast.
That's a scary thing to throw into. Oh, it is faster than the Reiko, so it should be okay.
Okay, yeah, it should be fine.
So I mean, if he's faster than a Reiko, then he should be okay. Hopefully, Thunderbolt, okay.
Oh, it did live, but it paralyzed.
Go on, fully.
Oh, the sleep powder. Yeah, that's going to be a waste of a turn unless. Okay, he does have full heals and full restores.
Oh, and only Nightshade. That's fine.
Nightshade is fine. Just deals damage equal to the level.
So he has for size. He has a Mystic Water attached.
Yeah, that'll boost the power of Surf,
especially with crits.
And it looks like this will probably be a clean sweep for the rest of the Pokemon here. Xatu going down. 1 more left to go. And it's the Kangaskhan. What a book ending, the Kangaskhan being one of the starters.
There we have it. That is Matchu has cleared through and is the winner.
GG's.
Well, that was for sure a race. We will get Matchu, I believe Matchu's in, we just need him to come up and we'll get an interview and see how he feels about the race. There we go. And we are welcomed by Matchu Madori. Congratulations there on the win. Yeah, just blanket straight off. How does it feel? How did it go for you?
The mole trace certainly was interesting, I'll tell you that much. I caught it in a dark cave, very beginning. Yeah. It had flamethrower, and then later found out it had thunderbolt. I was like, all right, slap and surf and aeroblast on it, and that's my moveset.
Yeah, so you actually both took the Moltres from the start. Furious did swap onto a Heracross in Union Cave, like got through Surf, but yeah, you were both on the Moltres up to that point. So yeah, really fun to see that. But that was a hell of a Moltres you ran there.
Yeah, actually, hang on, let's look at the stats on that Moltres. Where was it?
Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, so if you go back 2 pages left.
Oh, that also works. Average. 9 HP, 11 attack, 14 defense, 2 speed, 9 special.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, Moltres carried you. I mean, yeah, that moveset really did help out, though.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately, yeah. So now we can obviously let into what happened with Furious. So
yeah, I was about to say, what happened?
Yeah, unfortunately, he missed the dojo check to get the soul badge.
Oh.
Yeah, I figured it was something silly like that, but at that point, there's just way too many things left to check. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just.
You actually might have been able to win that still because I skipped over Fly by accident.
Oh no.
Yeah, I had skipped over Fly by accident, the Waterstone room. So I was going through a lot of this game, like easily 90% of it without Fly.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, because Furious got it about the hour and a half mark because he backtracked through like Azalea after Squirt Bottle, got Fly, and then went up to Lake of Rage.
That makes sense.
Which kind of goes through, like, I just wanted to ask, so because obviously at the end you were going through all the checks, which really great, like, because up until after the Rocket Hideout, because you were both in there around the same time, which I was like impressed, like, yeah, you were all keeping up. That's when you all then split off. But no, fair play, like, yeah, keeping up through and fighting on to the end. Actually, seeing the stats now, it's a decent Moltres.
Yeah, I got super scared once I realized that Fly was in the Waterstone room, because I was going through the checks and I realized I had like 4 checks and nothing had been posted about in the speedrun or in the race time. So I was like, did he win and just nobody told anyone anything, or like what the deal was? Because I thought, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe just someone forgot to say something to me, and I've been sitting here trying to complete this ROM whenever it's already over.
No, it's just it just happened. He was just going through and through. But no, always if it's in the race time, it always gets posted in what happens. Yeah. The only thing I just want to check at the end, because I know obviously because you went up Tin Tower earlier and didn't fight the Ho-Oh.
And I have a reason for that. I knew this was going to come up, and I have a reason for it. I have had a run in the past. I have no idea why. I don't know what the logic was in the game or what, but I went to Tin Tower and Ho-Oh wasn't there. So I thought maybe I just didn't have access to it, like because I had access to it fairly early on.
Well,
so I was like,
well, here's the thing. We've actually updated the ROM. So what you probably played was what we call the 7.2 version. We're now on the 7.3 version. In the 7.2 version, it was required to defeat the Elite Four to spawn the Ho-Oh, but we have updated it since then so that the Ho-Oh will be there as long as you have access to the Tin Tower.
Okay. Well, that explains my that was my reasoning behind not fighting Ho-Oh there, is because I didn't think I had access to it. And then I'm going through all the checks at the end, and I realized I have none left. I was like, what could I possibly miss? And then I realized Ho-Oh. I hadn't gone there.
No, that's fair. Because it was just like kind of sparrow. Because I know when I played with you in the past, with you in Strive, because we'd done it on 7.2, I was expecting you to go through E4, and then you went back to Ho-Oh. I was like, oh, I thought like I'd done like some like fly testing with you like earlier on. But no, if you got the memory of that. But no, in terms of that, like because you cleared everything through. Luckily enough, there wasn't much in the way of having to clear through West Kanto, because it was just very nice and easy enough just to...
it's just right there,
silver wing check. Yeah, no, everything else is just elsewhere.
I was half expecting it to be blue, and I would just be like, what kind of red? Why is the Earth badge on blue?
Yeah, because there was a check that you did miss, or 2 checks, which we were hoping weren't going to cost you. Actually, no, 1, because you did false director. There was the check in the Goldenrod Tower. where you would fight the last executive, and then you speak to the director, and then you have the item on the left. On the floor below, the lady in the green suit and the green dress, Mary, she gives you an item too. So there was
have I been talking to the wrong person to get
No.
the solar?
No. You have.
No, you
There are
spoke
two
to-
people you talk to.
Yeah, so the green-haired girl you speak to on the room below, in like the main kind of foyer area, that's the TM11 check. You got that, but the room between that, like after the card key barrier,
Oh, okay.
the lady in the
when I
green
was
dress
looking on it, it
also
says there's
gives
2 items to get. Once you beat Team Rocket, and I thought it was the one the director gives you and the one in that same room where the last Rocket Garden was.
Right.
No. Yeah, it's the one the director gives you, the one right beside it, the floor down, there's the girl, and then another floor
Gotcha.
down, another girl. Yeah.
But
And there's
I mean,
also
it
there's
didn't
one that
question the
isn't
same.
on the tracker, or at least I don't think it is. At least it's not what I think it is, and that's the lady that usually gives you Sandstorm, like right
Yeah.
after Tojo
Right,
falls.
that is actually only on like crazy ROMs. So like that's near enough like a day item or like a hidden item. So that's not actually in.
Oh, so it's not in
Extreme.
rotation. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, it's related to friendship, so it's not in the pool.
Yeah. The only thing I might want to say, because I think on your tracker as well, because we actually looked on your stream, you may need to update your tracker settings, because that would have actually showed you that the Ho-Oh would have been available. So 'cause I think you may have had.
I've noticed that. I've just known to. At least I thought I read in like the thing that Ho-Oh was fightable before the Elite Four, and I knew that, but I thought maybe there was something else I was missing. I know what it was. I had in the one I was talking about earlier, I had Rainbow Wing, but not Clear Bell, and I think that may be what caused Ho-Oh to not
because
spawn.
you went because you went up. You started to go up the Tin Tower with just the Clear Bell. But yeah, you need the Rainbow Wing for the stairs to spawn because you beat the Sages through. But yeah, because whether that's 3, but no. Other than that, like it was really like good race anyway. Like a few kind of optimizations. I know there was a few optionals that was hit and things like that. But again, that all comes with experience. But like fair play, like to go through.
I don't think I played terribly. I don't think I played terribly.
Not at all.
Again,
no.
It was just again like some like cleared off checks that cost you to fly and then cost you here and there. But other than that, like again, you were neck and neck all the way through the early game up until like Rocket Hideout, because you both went right from Ecritique.
Because I typically go left from Ecritique. But I realized that I had some Mount Mortar access, and that's a lot of checks. So I was like, you know what? This one time I'll go right. And
in fact,
sure enough, it got things.
I would say you were actually neck and neck past Rocket Hideout, because you both went to the lighthouse around the same time, both fought Jasmine, both went to Cyanwood. It was really just coming back from Cyanwood where you guys went into different directions.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? Because I honestly don't remember where I went from there.
I went down back to Goldenrod, cleaned up.
Oh yeah, and I went back right. I think to
Lake of Rage
to get the cut items.
Okay,
that was it. Yeah,
on Lake of Rage. Yeah, and then that gave me Storm Badge, which gave me all of the East Johto.
Yeah,
all through Blackthorn and all that.
But no, other than that, again, just optional.
And then there was the one item I missed on the route south of Blackthorn. Oh, I was so upset, and I was so afraid that was going to be something important.
Yeah, luckily it didn't turn out to be anything. Same as the Mary check, but no. Other than that, again, nice run there. Just some movement to just be updated, but just get a few.
Oh yeah, I was hitting optionals left and right towards the end because I think it was just starting to get to me. These things are long.
The pressure happens, but I would say, we've got, like I say, you now do progress through with the group following this victory, so you will be going into the elimination bracket stages. So I would just say there's a little bit of time before that because we have a lot of games still to go through. So just get in a few ROMs and just do movement through everywhere, learn like
especially Lighthouse. I had to go through the items on Lighthouse because I especially with the previous race on Saturday.
Yeah.
I just forgotten where all the items were in Lighthouse, and you could kind of see that there where I fought an extra trainer. I didn't really need to, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because you went down and fought that trainer and then went up the stairs because that floor where you jumped down from speaking to Jasmine, if you go up and around, you just fight that trainer and just continue around the room. But again, it's just those little optimizations because I know you haven't done a ton of these, so it's just it happens.
Yeah,
but that's why I say run a few more practices and then
especially I like doing them in a race setting. So like if you want to do them at any point. Just
Yeah,
hit me up.
yeah.
Well, I would also say not only race yourself, or not only do runs yourself, also take the opportunity to watch some other runners as well. You may pick up some strats that you didn't even think about just by watching some other runners that have that have better times than you. You can kind of pick up some of those strats.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, just a mixture of both. But again,
sorry, my dad let my cat in here because I had dinner. My dad brought in
No, you're
dinner
okay.
right as right in the middle of it, like about 2-hour mark, and my cat
No,
came
it's
in
all
with
good.
him.
But I think there
my
are still
cat is
races that are going on in the Ask of Racer channel. So if you want to jump in one, like, yeah, if one goes on, you're free, like, jump in, go for it. Because people are still doing runs. So other than that, like, yeah, I think I'm free, like, most nights next week. So yeah, we can try and get
my
something
spring
going.
breaks next week, so I've got all the time in the world.
Perfect. Yeah, so we can go on. Yeah, and I can, even if it is I just watch you, or we could do a race or anything. But yeah, absolutely. If you want to get some like practice in, I'm more than happy to help out.
Yeah, thanks.
And anyone else as well. Like if you want to, even if you just spur of the moment want to do something, if I'm not available, just put someone in the bingo Discord. So anyone if they're free, they'll go help out.
Yeah, absolutely.
But other than that, do you have? Because I know there's obviously been a longer race and stuff. But do you have either of you have any further comments or anything about the race or how it went?
Just the or just the mole trace. I love that thing.
Such a good
and
map.
PP I've noticed has become a bit of an issue with me. I don't know if it's just because I'm not using Pokemon Centers enough or forgetting PP items exist. I
didn't know. So because it's like if you have like ethers and elixirs, those are the things you want to kind of keep hold of.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't see many because I was looking over both of you. I didn't see many elixirs and that being like around. I don't know where they were, but no. Other than that, GT
and the Mystic Water on Surf. That
oh yeah,
I think that might have helped secure a couple of kills here and there. Not any like big ones, just.
I mean, you had decent stats, so you're probably fine with that. But no, GG to you both. Like, yeah, congrats, Matchu. Commiserations, Furious. I think that is
that's all
the end of your tournament. But yeah, please do stick around, everybody. We do have a race that is going on now on SpeedGaming 3, which is Zan9BR versus Horse. So if you do want to check out some more full item action, that started at 8 p.m. So they're probably some way into that. But yeah, let's say I've been Trickums. Anything you want to add in, Dimnix, about?
Yeah, just want to say thank you to you, Trickums, for commentating with me. Thank you to the runners. GGs to both of you. Thank you to SpeedGaming for allowing us to host these tournament matches. Thank you to the restreamers as well as the volunteers at SpeedGaming for helping get things set up. And yeah.
And always forget, Morty's always required. But other than that,
Morty is always required. Sometimes it's not. Strife would tell you it's never required, but sometimes it is required.
I did Morty immediately just to try to prove a point, and it did not work out. But I
typically skip Morty because here's my logic behind what I do. Here's my logic behind what I do is I wait until I have both strength and rock smash access so I can go through the burn tower and get all the items there and then fight Morty. That's my logic.
I saw that was the case. Yeah, no, that's fair. But no, other than that, congrats to you both. Yeah, really good race.
GGs.
The things that happened.
Unfortunate how it ended, but
that's right.
Hey,
it happens.
It happens for me, all right?
I'll do my best.
Yo, we're gonna get you to kill him, Matchu. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, for everyone who wants to watch more, go on to SpeedGaming 3. We've got a race going on there, and we have plenty of racing going on over the weekend, over Saturday and Sunday. So keep an eye on the SpeedGaming schedule to find out when or where matches are going to be taking place. But that's going to be it for me. I've been Trickums.
A couple on my own channel.
Again,
don't mean to plug myself, but
no, please do follow both runners. I'm going to do the command to get them both on. That's not the right command. That's it.
I
follow
haven't
both the
streamed in a
runners.
while.
No, but please do follow through, guys. If you want more Pokemon action or others, because I know you do you still do your mystery dungeon runs? I know, that's how
I haven't been recently. I just haven't been streaming in general recently, but I've been doing them. I've been doing mystery dungeon. Been also playing a good bit of Splatoon, but that's not anything Pokemon related, so we're just going to ignore that.
But that's the thing. If you've enjoyed both of these runners, guys, please do follow them through. But that's going to be it for us. I think, really good race. So, Matchu, we'll be seeing you further on in the bracket. So, good luck to you. We'll do a few runs and get you up to top shape.
I definitely need I definitely need more practice because I did not practice between Saturday's race and now.
Nah, we're good. We'll get you to crushing it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's going to be it for us. So we will see you guys next time. Head on to Speed Gaming 3, where we've got more going on now. But
All
that's
right.
going to be it for us. Take care,
Yeah.
everybody.
See ya.
Goodbye.